Hey everyone, we are live for Game 4 between the Buffalo Sabres and the Montreal Canadiens. The Habs lead the series 2-1, so if you're on the replay, give me your thoughts down below. Definitely subscribe, and yeah, we'll see. I expected this one to go to the distance, so 2-1 series. Does Buffalo tie it up? Does Montreal win at home? Does Buffalo return home, make it a 3-2 series? That still gives Montreal a major advantage, but we'll see. Buffalo, the goaltending change, maybe that sparks momentum. A lot of conversations that we're going to have before the game, before the puck drop here. So get into the live chat if you guys are just joining. And we will get a little poll going. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for being here. Who wins? Sabres or Habs? Let us know in the comments, guys. And thanks for joining. There we go. Let's fix that. There we go. Perfect. What's going on, Brandel? What's up, Grant? 6, Frontline, Jazz. Thanks for being here, guys. I know, again, I've been really bad for it because the schedule's just insane these days, but not much of a heads up that I was streaming today, but I mean, I'm saying not much of a heads up, literally 0 heads up, but you know, wanted to watch some hockey as I always do, and I was able to stream, so that's good. But yeah, if you guys could do me a favor, please share the stream around. Let's try to get more people in here. And yeah, I'm excited to watch this game with you guys. What's up, Avro? Thanks for joining. If you guys could also do me a favor and smash that like button, definitely helps get it out on YouTube. Let's do it. What's going on, Frontline? Says, I mean, I wouldn't say that was my guy, but Mike Knuble, man, that's been a while. I'm trying to think who else he played for outside of the Flyers and Caps. That's a big shout, man. Who else did he play for? He played for the Red Wings for a bit. He played for the Rangers, played for the Bruins, and then, yeah. See, that lines up with my childhood, basically. Flyers and Caps. I mean, I kind of remember him on the Bruins. But definitely, I don't remember him on the Red Wings or Rangers. That's funny. Good show. I like it. Honestly, Noah, I just want a good series. I mean, probably tonight I want Buffalo to even it up, but we'll see. Keenan says, I think if the Habs win this series, they will beat the Canes. Fair enough. Hey, Grant, that's good. I'm glad notifications got sent out. Again, no really heads up by me, but I guess if you're on your phone and you got notified, that's good. Appreciate it. Pin says, what do you think the chances of the Wild coming back from down 3-1? I don't think it's likely, but you know, you never know. I think if the Wild can get a dub in Colorado and Denver, then I think that could definitely go to 7. But Keenan, yeah, I mean, I think this is a must-win for Buffalo, right? Like, I just think the Sabres winning 3 straight against this team, the momentum that they've had, I just don't see it. So if you're Buffalo, this is like as must-win as must-win. Hey, let's go. We got 50 in the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. Let's get 50 likes then. Hit that thumbs up. But yeah, just a few notes. So again, UPL is in the net, so let's go over that. His numbers have been pretty inconsistent. Obviously, he was all over the storyboard in terms of letting that goal in from center ice. So that's not ideal. But let's pull up the Sabres lines here. Looks like Hellenius is going to center the fourth line. All right, let's bring it up here. All right, so you guys can see it. So Habs lines, for the most part, combinations we've seen. And then you go to the Sabres lines. Well, this kind of lines up more. Yeah, so you got the Thompson, Tuck, Krebs. The big difference is Hellenius on that third line with Quinn and Zucker. Honestly, Greenway, McLeod, Malmstein looked good earlier in the series. And then you got the big difference. Luke Schenn is in with Connor Timmins, which is interesting. Like, that, to me, sends a massive message. I know Sabres fans were really pissed off at Logan Stanley. He's looked rough in this series. And I think when you just talk about the fact that the Sabres have that left shot defenseman and they felt forced to take him out to put two right shot defensemen on their third pair, like, I think that's super telling. I think it's about time Luke Schenn enters the series, just with how the Habs have kind of bullied Buffalo in this series, which is ironic because I honestly thought Buffalo was going to hold their own in that aspect, but Montreal's kind of been bullying them a little bit. And, I mean, I think Buffalo's pushed back a little bit, but you look at that forward group, you don't have too many guys that are going to, I would say, throw hands. Luke Schenn can throw hands with anybody. He's going to hold his own. So I hope Luke Schenn, he's not going to play a lot, but maybe lay a couple hits, maybe get into an after the whistle scrum. And again, it's very telling to me that you're going to put two right shot defensemen on your third pair. And I mean, they have to stick with the top four as is, right? And all top four defensemen there are left shot defensemen. So I've watched hockey my whole life, and I don't even know if I've seen that before, if I'm being honest. Like, it's a very niche thing to talk about, but when you have six defensemen in your lineup, you have a top four of the same handness, all top four defensemen, left shot, and then your two right shot you have on the same pair on the bottom pair. It's funny, but Sabres are rocking it. And then UPL, like I said, we'll see. I think at his best, he's one of the best. It's not like he's got, I would say, a safe floor, though. When he's at his worst, he's one of the worst. Like, I think Alex Lyon's been just fairly consistent, where I think UPL, his ceiling is above Lyon. So you don't really want a goalie like that, though. That's the tough part, because you just don't know what kind of version of that goalie you're going to get. So Sabres fans would attest to the fact that I think UPL can be that good, and you're just kind of betting and hoping that he can be that tonight in a must-win game, basically. So, again, I keep saying must-win. Is it really must-win? No, we've seen teams come back from 3-1 before, but it's a tough scenario. We've got 90 in the chat. Thanks for joining, guys. Hey, J-Dub in here. Jose, what's going on? Dom, thanks for being here. If I missed your comment, just comment down in the chat again. Zachary's in here. Mister says Sabres need to understand where playoff offense comes from. We need to go back to the way we played in the regular season is exactly the problem. This is the playoffs. I agree with you. I will say when the Sabres start ripping it around in the power play, they look so dangerous. And honestly, I think at some points in Game 3, the Habs got a little lucky. Like, there was so many bounces that could have went wrong. And it kind of went the other way. And Montreal, like, even the Kirby Dach goal in Game 3. Like, most of the chances I watched from Buffalo in that game, it would either get tied up or it would go under Dobish. That Kirby Dach goal, the fact that it bounced off, that ended up in front of him, Byram couldn't locate it. So as much as we want to analyze every small little thing in a game, sometimes the bounces are everything. So maybe Buffalo gets that in this game, but I would say Buffalo looked dangerous at times in that game. Obviously, Montreal, I believe, outshot them by at least, I think it was like 10. Remy says Zucker, Quinn, 0 goals in 9 games. Yeah, that's a massive issue, right? Hopefully Jack Quinn's taking it seriously in terms of where they're at in the playoffs. We got 100 in the chat, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Make yourselves known in the chat. What's going on, Hockey from Home? Thanks for being here. Denver says, I think Gavin McKenna is like a Max Domi type of skill level. That's a crazy comment. Swavey says, first Buffalo goal was lucky. Weston says, let's go Habs. McKenna, Toronto bound. Mr. says the fact that Lindy didn't make the adjustment about a D player playing on their offside is surprising. Habs have taken advantage of this constantly. Yeah, there's 3 defensemen still playing on their offside, right? What's going on, Ems? I can't show it uninterrupted, but I can give you some highlights and things like that. What's going on, Wall? I would get banned if I showed the game like that. So if you guys want to stick around, I can give you guys the commentary and keep you guys updated with the game, and then obviously I can give you guys some highlights and stuff like that. Denver, you can watch my videos. I've talked about it. I will just give you the this is not a Toronto stream, but I'll give you the 3 quick things right now. Straight up production. If you want to go look at what he did in junior hockey prior to getting drafted, not just the year before. Here, 2 years ago, he put up better numbers than any of the guys you just listed. Second, I think it's just an eye test thing. When you talk about creativity, there's really not many people in the National Hockey League that can do what he's already doing now in terms of the creativity and the vision that he has with the puck. And I think number 3, comparing him when he actually is not bad on the size aspect. You just compared him to a guy that's, what, 5'9", 5'10". I believe Gavin McKenna is 5'11", and he's grown in the last year. And he's beefing up. I think it's a massive difference. And he played in college here for a year. Grant, I think it's awesome that Crosby's playing at the Worlds for Canada. And I honestly just overall think it's pretty cool the balance they have of young players, whether it's Celebrini or Minton. And then you have some of the veterans like Crosby, Tavares, Scheifele. So I think that's pretty cool. Mr. says, Habs fan, by the way, but very happy to see the Sabres black in the playoffs. They're awesome fans, deserve it. Yeah, I think this is overall going to be a really good series the rest of the way. Like, it's already been decent, but I think it's got another level. And it's funny to see the shift. Like, after Game 1, Sabres fans were ready to celebrate a series win, and now the Habs are up 2-1 in the series, and Habs fans are really ready to celebrate the series win. Hey, thanks, Rick. Appreciate it. Yeah, McKenna should go number 1. The front line says, will you be covering the Hamilton Islanders? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Always up to network. But yeah, it's not going to be called the Islanders. But I think their name is being released soon, I believe. Randy says, as fast as Pittsburgh lost, Martone from Philly will be joining Crosby at the same time. Crazy, right? I saw that. Yeah, Porter Martone's joining Canada as well at the Worlds. Remy says, Sabres fan here. The way Tage played in Game 1, I knew we were in trouble. Yeah, I mean, obviously Tage is battling an injury. I would say that's part of it. But obviously, I think the speed aspect of Montreal, like Tampa's obviously got some, not Tampa, Boston has some quick guys on their team. But I think when you lined it up against what Montreal and Tampa series was doing, it's night and day. And that was the one concern I had for Buffalo. Like, I took Buffalo because I thought overall just deeper. Like, I look at the bottom 6 of both teams. Like, Montreal's had guys step up that, and Habs fans would have to admit to this, it is kind of coming out of nowhere for some of these guys, right? Like, look what Kirby Dach's done. That's a really cool story for Kirby individually, because Habs fans, for the most part, would not have predicted that. So that's one guy. Obviously, Bolduc had a really rough season, and I think he's played a good role at times in the playoffs so far. You talk about other guys in the bottom 6, whether it's Texier, like, again, another guy that's kind of come into the scene who wasn't part of this team long term. Where Buffalo, if you look at the bottom six on paper, again, hockey's not played on paper. That's a really good bottom six. Like, we just talked about their fourth line, Malenstein, Greenway, and McLeod. That is like an insane, fast fourth line. Like, Malenstein's probably the fastest player in the series. Like, he is super fast. And McLeod, we know he has Stanley Cup run experience. The Sabres have been lacking in terms of those big names scoring, though. And that's the problem right now. Like, Zucker doesn't have any goals. I don't even remember the last time Jack Quinn scored, so. And that's what Remy just said. Like, the Habs sure have had their bounces, but they've also had guys that were unexpected stepping up. And I think that's been a huge part so far. But thank you to 150 in the chat, guys. Let us know if you're new. If you could, please hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to 60,000 subscribers on this channel. It's been a harder road to get to 60K, but that's also because up and down with activity on the channel. But I just saw that 3 people subscribed, so I really appreciate it. Let's try to get to 58.8. We're 10 away right now. We need 10 more people to subscribe to get to 58.8. That'd be great. And puck drops coming in about 15 to 20 minutes. What's going on, Colin? Hey, mister. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Marty's doing great with the Habs locker room. And it's free, as Grant said. It's free. It's free to subscribe, free to like. What's going on, Dunn? Thanks for being here. Hamilton Hot Takes is a nice ring to it. There you go. I think there was a couple of names floating around for the new Hamilton team. I'm kind of forgetting right now, but I think one was Steele, maybe. I think there was a couple out there. Ice Metrics, thanks for being here. Says, really appreciate the collab, man. Hope to do more soon. Yeah, if you guys haven't yet, go follow Hot Take Hockey on Instagram. You'll see the collab with Ice Metrics. They were posting my top 10 mock as of right now for the draft. Frontline says, just gossip about Matthews for 15 videos. You'll be at 60K in no time. Man, I always like, you know, it's funny you say that because, again, the Leaf-centric side, like I understand it's kind of natural sometimes to talk Leafs in 2 or 3 videos here and there. But, like, then I feel bad that I'm like, okay, I got to, like, diversify a little bit. But then the Leafs won the draft lottery for the chance to draft Gavin McKenna. It's like, okay, you can't not talk about the Leafs again. Like, you got to talk about the Leafs. Colin says he has his Habs jersey on. There you go. Hey! I saw Serrato sign his 3-year entry-level contract. I saw Mr. Charlie signed his ELC. Good to see. Thanks, J-Dub. 5 months elite membership. I don't know about that, Colin. But I see that the Toronto Rock are in the finals, so all the best to them. Yeah, the Habs have been working real well in terms of down-low cycle. They've been winning a lot more puck battles, it seems like, too. So I give you Mike Pekka vibes, eh? That's a good shout. Or maybe it's a bad shout. I don't know. But Mike Pekka, the legend. We have 160 in the chat. Guys, you're killing me. We got to get 50 likes. All right, let's see if there's any other updates for the lineups. I don't know if you guys saw Bruce Cassidy, the whole drama today with the Edmonton Oilers trying to bring in Bruce Cassidy, and Vegas is being difficult. Let's put it that way. I know I already showed it, but I'll show it to you guys again in case you didn't see it. So again, the Habs lines up. Caulfield, Suzuki, Slafkovsky. That's how they're lining up to start with Hudson, Dobson, and Dobish. But the overall lineup doesn't really look like anything has changed. Then we will go to the Sabres, as I mentioned again, if you missed it. The Sabres lineup. Again, Krebs, Thompson, Tuck. Everything looks fairly similar outside of that big addition in the third line. Hellenius is in there. So we'll see if Zucker and Quinn can get going with Hellenius in there. You know, Hellenius has got a bright future for the Sabres. Showed really well in the AHL this year as well. Got some NHL time. And then, as I mentioned, the defensemen. You got 4 left shot defensemen in the top 4. And then you've got the 2 right shot on the bottom pair. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen in net. So UPL getting the start. Sabres hoping for a bounce back, a shift in momentum with the goalie change. It works sometimes, so we will see. We got 180 in the chat. 35 likes. We're almost there. Thank you so much, guys. Remy says Hellenius was fastest AHL player this year at All-Star Game. He can shoot the puck well. Yeah, Remy, I watched him in person a couple times. He showed really well. Grant says, I love Dobson to share big minutes with Hudson. I agree with J-Dub. I think it should be fairly easy to get 50 likes before puck drop, and we only need 15 more. So there you go. But again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate everybody supporting the stream. And, yeah, it'd be good to get some more people in here, and should be hype. I think it's going to be hype. And again, guys, if you guys are in here, we'll get some highlights rolled into the live stream. Like, obviously, after a big goal is scored, we'll show the goal for you guys, so you won't miss it. But you're also going to get, like, it's like a radio coverage stream. That's kind of how it goes. But then I'll be able to give you guys the live highlight as well. I think it's always cool to see the visual goal, right? The emoji. Let's go! We got 200 in the chat. We're 10 likes away from 50. And all the Habs fans outside with the towels. Where's my guys, is it gonna be messed if I get the Sabres towel out? I don't even know if I have it here. I have it somewhere here, but maybe it's a jinx. Maybe I leave it alone. All right, guys. Puck drops in about 15 minutes. Hey, number 12. Grant, that's my favorite number of all time now. Ellie, what's going on? You get to see highlights here and live coverage. That's not the uninterrupted game. So we'll keep you updated with all the live video as much as I can. Hey, Rick, thank you so much for sharing the stream. I really appreciate it. Rick's a legend. I might connect it to the speaker. I feel like it always is a better watching experience when I connect it to the speaker. Andrew, you loved the number 12 reaction? There you go. Faith says, my girlfriend said she'd propose to me if the Sabres won the cup. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, let's go, Faith! Let's hope for the best. Let's go, Faith! Let's go! Is that Guy Carbonell going out? That's pretty sweet. Rihan with the $2 dono. Would you promote a gambling sponsor if they paid a lot? I'm not really into that stuff, if I'm being honest. If it was like a responsible sponsor, maybe a different story. But like, I wouldn't go out of my way to seek it. It would have to be like something that makes sense for me. Hope that answer helps. Thanks, Rihan, for the dono. I appreciate it. There we go. Let's go. Oh, the bell setter's rocking. What's up, Felix? Thanks for being here. We have 250 in the chat, almost 50 likes. Let's go. And the Habs are entering the ice. There you go. I'll show you guys what it'll look like for a live highlight. Oh, Marty St. Louis getting hyped. That's hilarious. Cole Caulfield. So they're doing the intros right now, chat. There's Marty St. Louis. You guys can see it. There you go. So that's what like a highlight would look like, chat. Let's go. Everybody's stressed, man. It's supposed to be a long series. Just because you're down in the series 2-1 doesn't mean it's anywhere close to over. If you guys want live highlights, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Let's go! Let's go! You guys like the hoodie? Hey, how's it going, Jam? Thanks for being here. Grant says it was Kirk Muller last game. Oh, yeah, they're getting the big names out there. Hydro, thanks for being here. That's a legendary name. All right, Remy. Remy wants Jack Quinn to pick it up. The ole, 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 ole. What's up, Michelle? Thank you so much for being here. Says, go Habs, go. Lumi, Jim, thanks for being here. All right, guys. Give me a 1 in the chat if you think Buffalo's going to win. 2 in the chat for Montreal. Let's see what the chat's saying. We got almost 300 people in the live stream. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here. What's up, Angie? Petty, Stevie, what's going on? 1 for Buffalo, 2 for Montreal. Let's see what people are thinking is going to happen or hoping it's going to happen. Remy says Benson's going to have a big night. I see some 1s, I see some 2s. Faith says 1 for Buffalo. Fanny, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Fanny says Montreal for the win. Noah says real ones say 1. Whoa. All right. Lewis says 2. Brian says 3. The fans win. There you go. Brian's for the fans. We're for the fans here. There you go. There goes Luke Shen. My guy Luke Shen in the lineup. There you go. You guys saw Luke Shen there. Man, Habs fans are ready to rock the Bell Center again. Remy says future is exciting with Doan, Benson, Oslin, Hellenius. Don't forget Hellenius. He's in there tonight. Stevie, what's going on? Faces Sabres haven't had playoff experience. Considering their position, their lack of experience, they're pushing through. Well, Faith, you know what? Sabres fans might be getting frustrated right now, but think about it. You had to make the playoffs eventually to start that wave of success and start that wave of playoffs every year. And this is Buffalo's first year doing it. Like, obviously, Montreal, this is their first year back in terms of a run. Like, going actually on a potential run. But, obviously, when you go back to that run in 2021, there's guys on this team that were in that run, including your two big boys in Caulfield and Suzuki. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. See if you guys subscribe. Your name will pop up on the screen. I appreciate it. We have almost 300 people in the live. Let us know if you're new. And guys, as we're about to go in for the game, let us know where you're watching from. Give your city a hometown shout out. Give your country a shout. Mad Boy, you're on Clay's stream before. There you go. Big shout out to Clay. Antoine, please don't spam. All right, here we go. The Habs are ready. The Habs are ready. There you go. Woo! Are you guys ready? Opening two games against Boston. At the other end, the talk of the town, Yakubovich. Certainly the new fan favorite gets his 11th consecutive playoff start. Second only to Frederick Anderson in goals against average and save percentage. There you go. In the playoffs. Wendy Ruff, terse and direct today. He says his Sabres have been counted out frequently this year, and they have always responded. We'll see if they will the Sabres respond? That's the question. Look at that city. They're ready to go. And here we go! Game 4! Buffalo, Montreal in the Bell Center. We got over 300 in the chat. What's up, Landon? Michael from San Antonio, Texas says, go Sabres. What's up, Steven? I'll be showing live highlights as I can. And an early icing against Buffalo.
You know the start really important. You think back to game 3.
Playoff hockey, here we go.
Wendy Ruff said it was the perfect game plan, right? You talk about the simple plan coming in as we saw.
J-Dub, Iowa represent. Yo, what's up, Hugo?
Quiets this crowd down, but credit the Montreal Canadiens. They didn't say.
Ben Simpson says, go Sabres from Idaho. We got 69 likes. Let's get to 100. All right, Habs win the O-Zone face-off. Long shot that was blocked. The passion. The passion. Sabres trying to get the puck out here. It's Dahlin off the boards. And they will. This could be a 3-on-2 for Buffalo. Doan to the left side. In front. That missed on the short side. Thanks for the donations, guys. Appreciate it. Slavkovsky coming in. It's Caulfield. Caulfield! Stopped by Luukkonen. Cole Caulfield. Hello. Both teams getting a look. Habs fans are chanting Luukkonen. Luukkonen. Ovi, if I showed the game, I would get banned. You need to understand that, please. I'm going to show highlights. That's more than enough. I promise you, no other YouTuber is going to be showing the game. Sam, what's going on? I'm doing my best, guys. I hope you can appreciate that. UCLA, Kitty, thanks for being here. Go Sabres from Riverside. Rob Ray in the chat. All right, Habs trying to work it through the neutral zone. Buffalo looking for a reset. Sabres looking to counter. Picked up. Hellenius. Oh, he got hit, knocked down. Good balance from Hellenius. He is in a bit of a battle in the corner there. Now Connor Timmins, a stretch pass forward. Hellenius trying to send it in with Jason Zucker. Now Gooley. Gooley now a stretch pass forward. That's skipped over Demidov. Demidov trying to go after it. And sorry, that's Veleno now on the ice. The Habs made a change, and Veleno overskated it, and puck deflected into the Sabres bench. We have 280 in the chat. Thank you guys. Let us know if you're new. On our way to 100 likes. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. I would say the Habs have been slightly the better team to start here. But so far, good pace overall. Gibby. Welcome, Gibby. Gibby. All right. Ryan McLeod for Buffalo. Back to the blue line. Point shot! And that blocked. I think it hit a skate, maybe Dobson's skate. And now Montreal will get the puck out. Luke Shen picking it up. Now on the left side. Picked up here by Ryan McLeod. Luke Shen waiting. Put it off a skate. Shen, get it out! And Donor, nice recovery from Doan. Now good steal by Suzuki. He'll play it down low for Slavkovsky. Luukkonen out of the net to play it. And now Shen off the boards into the neutral zone. Stolen by Doan. Now Benson! Overskated it. Zach Benson, almost a big chance for Buffalo. Hugo, welcome. Thanks for being a new subscriber. All right, Bowen Byram lost to the Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, he got knocked down. House fans want a penalty. Slavkovsky waiting. Back to the blue line for Matheson. That missed. And Montreal will have to go back to reset. Ralph says go Habs from Fort Worth, Texas. There you go. All right, Montreal is sending into the zone. Now, oh, Thompson got hit there. Now picked up by Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin, nice drop pass for Tuck. Tuck, short side. That hit I think a body, and then on net, Krebs couldn't get the rebound. Good save by Dobish. Wow. 265 in the chat. Thanks for being here, everybody. Josh Anderson now for Montreal. We'll send it forward. That was stolen by Dahlin. Now forward for Tuck. Alex Tuck, a shot stopped by Dobish. And a rebound! And that was blocked in front, and Montreal will clear it. Wow. Shots are 2-1 for Buffalo. Buffalo really countering with a couple opportunities themselves. We're about 5 minutes into this first period. Fairly even so far. Luke Shen now, Samuelson coming into the zone. Zucker trying to wrap it around! And Jack Quinn couldn't get there. Samuelson gets the shot off, and Dobish makes the save. What's going on, Memory? Thanks for being here.
Bet365. When your team goes up 3, you get paid. It's that simple. Download the app today. Must be 19 plus. Ontario only. Please play responsibly.
Well, Chris, you know this top line wants to get going. Alex Tuck had 4 goals in the Boston series. Has yet to have a.
Let us know what you guys think about the game so far.
Right by the ear where you tried to, and then another good rush by Zucker, who hardly played at all.
Again, if there is a goal, we'll show the highlight. Make sure you guys get to see the big goals in this game. Oh, off the face-off! A big save by Dobish. Man, Dobish is dialed. We'll see. He might be in for another game like he had in Game 7 against Tampa. Puck sent in. Dobish behind the net to play it. Buffalo with the hard forecheck. Stolen there by Ryan McLeod. Greenway in there for support. Now around the boards, Malenstein in there for Buffalo. Malenstein behind the net for Greenway. Greenway looking for an outlet. Waiting, he lost it. And now picked up here by Jake Evans. Jake Evans will dump it in. And now Buffalo will need a reset. Oh, that was close. Now Power, a long shot that was blocked, and Montreal will get it out. Now here comes Veleno. Veleno looked for the toe drag shot, and that was blocked. And here comes Buffalo with the counter. Norris now to the right side for Doan. Doan almost fell. Doan back to Norris across. Samuelsson scores! Matthias Samuelsson, and Buffalo goes up 1-0. What a setup! Matthias Samuelsson jumping into the play, and he puts it home backdoor. All right, we'll show the highlight here in a second. Great play by Doan. Great play by Norris. Great finish by Samuelsson.
Here's your defenseman for the Buffalo Sabres jumping up. It's a 4-on-3. The 3 Montreal Canadiens get 3 out of the 4, but not the wide open man. And just like in Game 3, an early goal gives Buffalo.
Hey, that makes a big difference.
It's a defenseman jumping up to make it possible. Third goal of the playoffs for Matthias Samuelsson. That's the 9th goal for the
300 people in the chat. It is early, but Buffalo gets the early one. We'll show the highlight for you guys. So that's Samuelsson's 3rd of the playoffs from Norris and Doan. So it was like a Montreal chance, and then it goes the other way. You'll see Josh Doan makes the great play, pass across, and Samuelsson finishes a backdoor. The backdoor pass, Samuelsson tucks it. We'll get it from this angle. Dobish had no chance. I'll show it from the far out angle. Oh. Sabres are dominating here, guys. All right, guys, here's the goal. So you'll see here, Doan makes the play up top. Oh, the Sabres almost score! Oh my God, so close. All right, still 1-0. All right, just to show you guys. So then he goes backdoor up top. You guys can see up top. And then you'll see Samuelsson right here. Great vision by Josh Norris. Watch. Samuelsson right there. Look at that. And no mistake. But that's the big moments in the playoffs, right, guys? Like,
Do you mind if I ask you a question?
puck goes one way, great defensive effort, and then Buffalo goes the other way and a 3-on-2, and they take advantage of it.
Makes 7 jokes a day. That makes about 19 people blush. We'll make 1.4 babies. Make sense of that math. On average, you make a life that is by no means average. Then you make
You could definitely tell who's a Habs fan. In the chat, you're saying? Memory says, don't get too excited because the last game they scored first and then lost. Hey, I'm just getting hyped for any goals that happen. We have 300 people in the chat. Thanks for being here. I agree, Faith. The goalie had no shot. But you guys could see the highlight all right? That's good. I'll keep showing the highlights for the big goals and big moments in the game. If you guys could do me a favor, if you like the highlights, please hit that like button below. Let's try to get 100 likes. We need 18 more likes. It's below where you're watching. Easy. Pushes out on YouTube. Evan, I personally picked the Sabres in this series, but I think the Habs, if they win this series, there's a good chance they're going all the way. Because I think just that much momentum. Like, at some point, I know Hurricanes fans, I've talked to some Canes fans that are like, let Buffalo and Montreal beat each other up. Better for us. But on the flip side, I feel like this is the same old story for Carolina, that on the Atlantic side, there's a lot of momentum-driven series, a lot of good learning lessons, and Carolina has it too easy to the point where they're not actually learning anything, and they get complacent. I think Carolina's a really good structured team by Rod, and Rod's learned the hard way in a lot of these years, but still at the same time, it makes a big difference. Oh, what's going on? Are they reviewing if this puck went in? Oh, it was a lot closer than I thought. Wow. They're reviewing if this puck crossed the line in the glove. This is going to be almost impossible to determine. We're going to have to show this, guys. Oh. Oh my God, that puck might be over the line, guys.
Remember the last round with Frederick Anderson, it never really went in the mesh.
So you can see them chatting. The refs are having a little chat with the situation room. We'll show this highlight. This is crazy, guys. Look at this. Look how close this is in the glove. Oh! That's really close.
You can see the puck. If you put those two together, this one might end up being a goal, and a very difficult.
It might end up being a goal. It might end up being a goal. This is really close. It actually, from that angle, looks like the puck's in the net. We got to get a closer view here.
Even that look from the goal.
That's where the puck. You see the puck? That looks like it's over the line. I think that puck's in the net. You guys saw the puck in the mesh. That looks like it's in the net. Wow, this could be a goal. The fact that the situation room called for it too. Look at this angle. Oh, that looks really close.
For a guy who, for Quinn, he hasn't scored 11.
That looks like it's in. Oh, the drama. I love the drama.
In that middle of the glove, right? It's going to be a combination of about 3 different camera angles to try to make a decision here. Obviously, the play.
Blended says that's a goal, but not 100% conclusive. All right, guys, in the chat right now, based on what I just showed you, say goal in the chat or no goal. Before we know the truth, get in the comments, goal or no goal.
Might become more conclusive. You know, that front.
One more time.
That we showed just shows.
You guys saw the puck. You guys saw it.
Put that in with. Almost you could see the logo there as the bulge on the glove where the puck is. So you can understand why this takes. See right there, it's back in the glove. So there's no question that it wasn't on his palm. Similar to if you watch the Carolina series, the Anderson.
I'll tell you right now, guys. We can all lie with our eyes. That puck looks into me.
The wait has been at least 3.5 minutes. I think it wouldn't take as long if you had a glove like the other end. Look at Luukkonen. That white mesh makes a big difference. You'd be able to really see. And we've talked about that so often, about different goaltenders and what they like. I know it meshes with the equipment and the white sweater, but there's no question the darkness of Dovish's netting.
We'll show it one more time for the chat. I missed it.
Boy, it looks like
look at that puck.
There in the middle of the netting and then pops out.
That looks like it's in.
So again,
Evan loves the drama.
Break, so we're over 6 minutes now. Wow.
6 minutes of a review. This is tough. This is a game changer if this is called a goal.
I don't think you can really call it. Can you see definitively over any white from where the goal line is? So they're trying to piece together and make definitively sure that the entire puck did make its way.
This is a big, also confidence opportunity for Jack Quinn. Here we go, the announcement.
After review, the puck is in the goaltender's net, which is completely over in the goaltender's glove, pardon me, which is completely over the goal line. This is a goal.
It's a goal! The Sabres are up 2-0!
win.
Wow!
And Buffalo has a 2-0 lead. Well,
It's a goal!
some time, but it looks like they had enough visual evidence to make this call. Wow, so now Marty's saying...
Hey, I showed you guys. I showed you guys that important angle. I think that one overhead angle proves that it is over the net or over the line.
Company are looking at here, so we might have another delay here. Yeah, Dovish doesn't like the call, frustrated with that. And I think what he's saying is, I'm like, goalie interference if you read.
Oh my God, are they gonna challenge for goalie interference? Oh my God. Jacob, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. We need 5 more likes to 100. Who's gonna clutch up for us?
For 2 different incidents at goalie tender interference.
Montreal is using a coach's challenge to determine if there was goaltender interference.
Oh! This is gonna be the longest double review in history. Now they're challenging for goalie interference.
Knocks the stick right out, and then Samuelson's in there too.
This might come back for the goalie interference part. We didn't even consider that because we were so focused if it went in the net or not.
Make the first rebound, and I think it's Samuelson maybe who is going to be the more damaging one. You could read the lips of Marty St. Louis. He said there's 2 incidents. There's the first one on the shooter, and then Samuelson comes and gets his foot of his.
Look at Marty. Marty's all business. He's all business.
Not allowing him to turn his body across. Boy, I know you hate the delay as a
Oh my God. Talk about double TSN turning point here.
big point of the game. This suddenly is. Nobody puts Samuelson in. The question is, did Samuelson's contact...
All right, guys.
the problem?
We'll try again.
But even
Considering goalie interference. Goal or no goal?
the stick out of the hands of Dovish, and then Dooley follows up. You thought the last one took a while, Chris? This one might take a while, too. The combination of these 2 reviews might be...
This is the contact they're talking about from Hellenius and then a little bit from Samuelson knocking him in.
I mean, the pace of this game...
I don't think it's the Samuelson one. They're saying more damaging. I think they're looking at the Hellenius contact.
You know, a bit of a risk, obviously, if you
I don't think it should have anything to do with Samuelson's contact. I think it all should be Hellenius. If they call us back for Samuelson's contact, I think that's ridiculous.
Kid that's only played 9 NHL games. You know, his interviews this morning were showing much of that, weren't they, Chris? A confident guy that's...
Because at the end of the day, Deneau knocked...
that his
Yeah, what the hell are they talking about? Deneau knocked Zucker into Samuelson.
Okay, is there any contact telling us yes? Samuelson's in the blue paint, and that to me,
No.
I know it's on
Okay.
the opposite side, but watch Dovish as he tries to...
You
get
gotta
back
give
across.
context on how they get knocked in there.
You see a little
I think it's only Hellenius maybe coming across.
So we're within 10 minutes. Watch the little movement to the right by Dovish as he tries to go left. And 10 minutes.
I just don't think the Samuelson one's enough. I really don't think it's enough.
Well, we've got our second verdict.
Here we go.
After the coach's challenge is determined there was goaltender interference.
There you go.
No goal. Goalie interference. Are you kidding me? That's insane, bro. What a roller coaster. Are you kidding me? Why couldn't they have determined this ahead of time? I don't agree with anything that just transpired. This should have been determined ahead of time. They wasted so much time coming out of the commercial break. That should have been in consideration. I understand they got to focus on if the puck went over the net.
I tell you, you think you see everything in a game.
Oh, God, man. That's just not it. We lost 10 minutes of hockey to be in the same spot that we were coming out of commercial break.
The reaction equal to that, taking one off. What a start to this one.
So it's no goal. It was a goal, and now it's no goal. Thanks for 100 likes, guys. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Now let's get back to the energy we had prior to all this.
Wow. Do you guys agree or disagree with that call?
And away we go again. Runner right there along with Holbrook and Doc.
We've got almost 400 people in the chat. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the highlights. Let's go. Let's go. And it's getting physical. A big check there from Bolduc. And there's a bit of a scrum after the whistle here. Luke Shen and Bolduc having a chat. There's Luke Shen. That's why you need Luke Shen in a game like this.
Well, not lost on Marty St. Louis. Who do you start after all that delay? And
That's why you need Luke Shen.
really started to get
Logan Stanley was just not doing it. I mean, Shen's looked a little sus to start the game with his puck on his stick, but it's all good.
Playing now in what, his 4th game, he's getting an opportunity to play, and it's always telling who the coach feels like as a team is a line that maybe can get the momentum back. Now you get an offense.
All right, guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you think Buffalo's going to score the next goal. 2 in the chat for Montreal. Let's see what you guys think. Well, Top Rock, I showed the highlight. What the hell was that? All right. Avi says that was a soft goaltender interference call. Oh, I agree. But I think overall, it just interrupting the game for all that foolishness. Const, what's going on? All right, Montreal working their way in the O-zone. Buffalo take his... Oh, my goodness. A quick pass towards the center of the net. And Caulfield had his eyes towards Suzuki. Slavkovsky was around there as well. Michael thinks that stolen goal will hurt and will swing momentum. Kitty says the Habs will score the next goal. So I'm going to end the poll because there's been goals scored. So with almost 400 poll votes, the Habs, 76% that they're going to win this game. Avi's got money on the Habs. There you go, Avi. Are we talking big coin here? Thanks to everyone that's hitting that like button, hitting that thumbs up. I appreciate it. We're at the 11-minute mark of the first period. I can't believe it. The puck, I mean, the game was moving fast. And that puck in the mesh of the glove caused a 10-minute delay. Christy, what's going on? Prem said they put 200 on the Habs. Relive says you're playing in Montreal, you're not going to get any calls. Darkness says that was such a bullshit overturn for goalie interference. A lot of people are disagreeing with that goalie interference. All right. The Habs getting a reset here, started by Mike Matheson as both teams are getting a change. Shots are listed at 8-2 for Buffalo as we reach the halfway point of this first period. Montreal on the forecheck. It's Newhook. Back to the blue line for Matheson. Matheson! Oh my goodness. Deflected out of play. What a play by Newhook and Matheson. It looked like he was going to tie the game for Montreal. Great toe drag by Matheson. And then let's see. Off the crossbar! Mike Matheson off the crossbar. Color says, as a Wild fan, if Buffalo somehow loses... You're crazy, Color. Relax. All right. Faith, they couldn't double challenge anymore. Well, they double challenged technically, but they couldn't challenge it for not being goalie interference after it was determined goalie interference. Unless they found out that the goal was offside. Montreal could have done that instead. But outside of that, oh my God, pass in front! Jake Evans stopped! Another chance! Scores! Alex Newhook! And the Habs have tied it! Wow. It's a TSN turning point, momentum changer, the double challenge, and a brutal giveaway by Ryan McLeod and Mallenstein. And Davidoff feeds it in front to Evans. He misses. And then Samuelson goes the long way around the net. And Newhook puts it in. Byram. That's a bad shift by Bowen Byram. Brutal shift from Bowen Byram. Great play by Newhook and Davidoff. And then Newhook doesn't give up on the puck. Man, Alex Newhook, he's turned into a playoff performer. Ironically, I know Newhook and Byram won a Stanley Cup together with the Avalanche. But it is Newhook that got the better of that exchange there. So that's Newhook from Evans and Davidoff. So Montreal in their third shot on net. gets this game tied. We have 350 in the chat. Thanks for being here, guys. Let us know if you're new. Mr. Luke says he's on fire. Yeah, Newhook's been an underrated MVP of the series for sure.
And he's the hottest player in this series with the game tied.
The underrated MVP of this series, Alex Newhook. Robert, welcome. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Appreciate you.
With free tickets from Scotia Perks. Scotiabank. You're richer than you think.
But yeah, I still can't believe that was goalie interference, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of laughing about it, but it actually, it just kind of, it shows a big problem, right? Like, I'm not trying to criticize, like, in terms of the league level here, but there's got to be a better system than that. Like, can we all be honest and open about that? Like, to spend 6 minutes reviewing if a puck went in the mesh, during that 6 minutes, you couldn't have had somebody else determining if there was something else at play there? Like, in my opinion, if you're spending, if people are spending 6 minutes determining if there's a goal, you could have 2 other experts determining if anything else on that play, whether offside is that a factor, or goaltender interference, or anything. You should have at least a couple people focusing on that to make sure when you determine if it's a goal, you know it's going to stay as a goal. I think it's so backwards that you spent that much time reviewing if the puck went over the net or over the line in the net, and you're able to turn it around based on another rule. Once you reviewed it at the league level and in the situation room, that should be final say. That should be Bible. That should be end of story. Call it a goal, call it a no goal, get the game on. After that review, there should be no scenario where you can get another challenge for a different type of rule.
Still early in their careers, the two have had big moments through these playoffs already. It was Newhook who said he's just been trying to prove to himself and the team that he can be part of winning here. More proof in Game 4 tonight as the goal-scoring tirade continues for Newhook, Chris. We bumped into some Newfoundland fans after the last game, and we're feeling pretty good about Alex Newhook. They were so thrilled with his prominence there. 2 goals in his first 32 playoff games. That's number 6 and 11 this year. Unbelievable.
Anyways, that's the process I don't agree with. I'm not even necessarily agreeing or disagreeing if that was goalie interference. I think looking at it, it's very borderline. I'm talking more, once you spent that much time reviewing a play, how can you go back and spend another 4 or 5 minutes? I don't agree with that part of it. What's going on, Davida? Thanks for being here. Well, we're back to action here. Under 9 to go in this first period. 1-1. Buffalo goal scored by Matthias Samuelsson, and Montreal goal scored by Alex Newhook. And sorry, guys, I'll show the highlight here for you guys that are joining. The Newhook goal. Let's take a look at it.
Check out 3-goal early payout brought to you by Bet365. When your team goes up 3, you get paid. It's that simple. Download the app today. Must be 19.
Evans missed in front and then pass in front. Newhook scores. So that was the Newhook goal.
Yeah, once again, and there was no question that there was stick contact, but I think Alex Tuck's reaction.
Oh, did Montreal just get a delay of game call? Let's see.
Oh boy, it was simultaneous there. So
I think that's going to be
Tuck wanted to call
delay of game. Let's see.
the ball for. You're not going to get it. Just at the very end there, might have got a piece of that. So a wise call.
Oh, I think Tuck got a piece of that. That was really close, though.
Our decisions with the puck were uncharacteristic.
We have almost 400 in the chat. Face off. Are they going to put it just outside the half zone, or are they keeping it inside? They're going to keep it inside Montreal zone here. They win. Buffalo wins the face-off. Power to Byram. Down low. Zucker tried to hit it short side. That went off the body. And Zucker got knocked down. It's going to be a penalty against Montreal. Buffalo power play coming up. It's going to be Carrier with the penalty. A big chance for Buffalo to retake the lead. Faith says trying to watch this at work is crazy. The buildup is insane. Oh, yeah. Blue Jays fan, thanks for being here. We got almost 400 people in here, guys. Let us know where you're watching from if you haven't made that known. We'll see if Buffalo can get one on the power play.
Sabres were 1 for 4 on Sunday night. They're 3 for 12 in this series.
3 for 12 in the series. That's not horrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not horrible.
Trying to make it a 1-goal game. Make it
All right. Face-off won by Montreal. Newhook tried to swing it around. Good pressure here by the Sabres. Doan in the battle. Now Benson trying to play it. Gooley will play it up the boards. And Jake Evans steals it and will get it out for Montreal. Now a reset coming for Buffalo. If they don't score on this power play, then you're probably like, what, down to 10% of the power play? You're getting to brutal territory. See if the Sabres can get a big one here on the PP. Oh, good keep by Doan there. All right, we'll see if Buffalo can rip it around. And oh my goodness. The Sabres are getting a penalty. Rasmus Dahlin for interference. Interference is catching up to Buffalo, and Dahlin's losing his mind. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Never seen, wants the actual game. Doesn't know YouTube laws. I can show the highlights. I can't show the uninterrupted live game. That should be common knowledge. So Dahlin set a bit of a pick, and Gooley just say ya. Family First is Northeast Texas. Big shout out. Texas represent. All right, well, a very short-lived power play for Buffalo. Can the Sabres challenge that? No, they can't. Just being a shit disturber. But you know what? I will say, I think Habs fans would even agree with it, or they should, that Montreal's been getting the bounces and the calls so far in this game. That's for sure. Because Dahlin barely touched them there, and they did call it. Lane Hudson looking backdoor to Newhook. That missed. Now Buffalo will try to get it out. This could be a 3-on-2. Doan to the left side. Draw pass. Doan waiting. He's got Power up top. He's got Byram across. Power waiting for Byram. Big save by Dobish as he slides across. It's loose. Oh my goodness. It went off a body and missed wide. Another example of Montreal getting a huge bounce their way. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to show that highlight. That's insane. Any other day, that puck goes in the net. Like, what a crazy save by Dobish. It's sitting there, and oh my goodness, that is nuts. It bounces off Evans and just goes wide. You can't make this shit up. Wow. We're going to have to show that highlight when it's available to us. But that was insane. Buffalo off the ozone face-off. Wow. Well, Buffalo in front. Oh, that was close. All right, we'll show you guys the highlight here in a second. That was like, I can't. Josh Norris is still shaking his head about that one. It's Buffalo all over Montreal right now. Byram waiting. Looking in front of the net. Just wide. Sabres still with the puck in the ozone. All right, I'll show you guys right here. Look at this puck loose. Oh my goodness, it's right around the net. Crazy stuff. All right, so the Habs are going to get 30 seconds of power play time here. Buffalo trying to waste some time. And they'll send it the length of the ice. So about 20 seconds left on Montreal's power play. Oh, and a giveaway from Montreal. Malenstein killing some time. 15 seconds left on the Habs power play now. Man, this is giving me a lot of vibes like Game 7 against Tampa, where the other team's heavily shooting up Montreal. Dobish just stepping up, standing on his head. And Montreal they just sniff around. They just keep it close. So that's going to be it for Montreal's limited time on the power play.
up ahead. Jack Quinn trying to get loose. Perrier looking to tie him up. Valeno on the near side. Hit by Zucker.
All right, just over 5 minutes left in the first period. Shots are 12-3 for Buffalo. We've got 360 in the chat. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hey, what's going on, David? David, you just joined, and then you said talk to you later. A penalty coming up against Montreal. It's away from the puck. There's a big scrum. Oh, boy, here we go. It's getting chippy. Zucker's laughing. He's like, what did I do? Let's see what happened here off the puck.
Kelly Sutherland with the call. And that's the penalty.
Wait, what? Zucker's getting the penalty? I'm so confused. Buffalo had the puck. Why didn't they blow it sooner? Zucker's getting the penalty. Oh my goodness. Things keep going Montreal's way. Buffalo fans are going to lose their shit. That's the penalty? Oh, I can't believe they just called that a penalty. Oh my goodness. The people that are not watching this game, you're going to get a giggle out of this one. I can't believe they just called this a penalty in a playoff game. Oh my goodness. Are we out of our minds? Oh my god, it's a playoff game. There's no way they just called that. This is what they called a penalty. Oh my... I don't know what to say, guys. This is getting out of hand. We have 390 in the chat. I think that one's crazier than the interference one. I don't know about you guys. I think that one right there is actually crazier than the last one. Wow. Wow. Joey says 2 soft calls. Everton. Habitants. So Joe Valeno draws a penalty, it looks like. Unless we missed something after the whistle and we missed something coming out of commercial break. But it does look like Montreal will get a power play here unless we miss something. We're waiting. It is a Montreal power play. Wow. Wow. What's going on? Knuckle, thanks for being here. 400 in the live stream. Hey, but guys, this is why I love some of you guys, but you guys got to get your head on straight. There's like 2 people in the chat right now that just said, bro, he obviously tripped him. You're going to laugh at this one. Zucker didn't called for tripping. He got called for roughing. That's why I'm laughing at the call, because a couple of you that are disagreeing, which are the only couple of you, are thinking he got called for tripping. No, no, no. Zucker got called for roughing. That's why it's even funnier. Well, Buffalo will clear it. The Sabres are 82.8% on the penalty kill in the playoffs. So Jason Zucker, 2 minutes for roughing. Not tripping, roughing. All right, Habs on the power play here. Caulfield. Hudson across. One-timer. Is it in the net? Caulfield saying it's in the net. Luukkonen may have just saved a goal with his paddle. They're surely going to look at this one. That was close. Did it hit the bar? I think Luukkonen's already getting comfortable. He's saying this might be a review here. The officials are talking about it. Let's see. Oh, what a save by Luukkonen! UPL just saved a goal because Shen knocked Suzuki into the net, and that was on its way in, and Luukkonen saved it. This would have been a good goal because the puck was on its way into the net when the net came off. Wow. We'll show the highlight here. That was as close as it can get. Wow. Caulfield was thinking it was going to be a goal. No, no, no. What a play by Luukkonen. Wow. We got 4 minutes left in the first period. We'll show this highlight quickly for you guys. This is as close as it gets, guys. You'll see it off Shen. Look at this. It's going towards the net. Luukkonen. What a save! UPL! All right. 35 seconds left on the Montreal power play. Shots are 12-4 for Buffalo. UPL's locked in. But again, he's only had to face 4 shots on net, but there's been a couple big saves in that 4 shots, and then 1 goal against. And Buffalo is able to get it out again. There's 10 seconds left on the Montreal power play. What's up, Wood? Thanks for being here. And shot from the right side. That's stopped by UPL. And that's going to be it for the Habs power play. So good penalty kill by Buffalo. Thanks for being here, everybody. Yeah. It's always funny to see people come in and out. So that's why I apologize for the people that are consistently in here. Because I know people are in and out. So just saying hi to everybody that's joining as the stream's rolling through. Yeah, Riverside. Oh, yeah, especially in the playoffs. Game of inches, that's for sure. Well, Montreal is getting closer to evening the shots out. Just a bit. Still about double shots. Capitalizer says, go Habs, go. Eduardo says, relax a little, buddy. Relax a little bit? Why, a little loud on the mic? Is that what you're saying? Just a little bit? All right, here come the Sabres into the O-zone. Thompson to the left side for Byram, and Doan got a little chop there. Matheson didn't like that, and it's a big scrum after the whistle. And Krebs brought down by Bolduc. And the refs will say both of them will go. Oh, and now they're getting a couple shots in. Krebs is really going after Bolduc there. Oh, Krebs is he's probably complaining that 2 Habs went after him. I know, Gilbert, people will always complain about me being too loud, when in reality, they don't realize that they have a volume button on any device that they're on. And they can literally just... I always find it funny. It's funny, though. You deal with so many interesting people and funny people on the internet, you know? It's just one of those funny things. Like when people are saying you're being too loud, it's like... You can turn the volume down, you know? It's like if the wife's telling you the TV's too loud. Are you going to tell the TV? Are you going to talk to the TV and be like, bro, you're being too loud? No, you're going to put the volume lower, you know? Rick. I probably won't, Rick. I'm only saying that because I feel like most people are here for hockey, and I feel like a lot of Sabres fans are not Jays fans. But I'll keep you guys updated on the Jays game if that's what you want, Rick. The Jays are down 3-0 in the bottom of the third against the Rays. Guys, we are 1 subscriber away from 58.8K. If we could get 1 person to subscribe, we'll get there. I know we can do it. That would be clutch. And let's reset the game clock because it got a little wonky there. About 2.5 left in the first period. 4-on-4 hockey as Krebs and Bolduc went off for roughing. Oh, bad giveaway. Hudson across. Oh, good defensive play and good recovery there by Darlene. Evans was looking for the one-timer. And hey, thank you so much, guys. 5 people just subscribed. I appreciate that. Legends. All right, Norris into the zone for Buffalo. It's Tucker's shot. He just missed the top left corner. Oh my God, this could be a breakaway for Lane Hudson. Hudson going down. Norris catching up. Lane Hudson in front. And he looked for backdoor to Josh Anderson. That could have been something. Hey, Claudine with the $2 dono. Thank you so much for donating. I appreciate it. Louder! Louder! Yeah, home. The second goal was called back for goalie interference for Buffalo. Caulfield short side. Stopped by Luukkonen. Thank you for the toonie. Yes, Claudine, I appreciate you big time. Hey, I never expect donations, so even $2, you guys are amazing. I really am grateful. Thank you. All right, just over a minute left in this first period. Montreal up to 6 shots on net. Evan, big shout out to you. All right, here comes Owen Power for Buffalo. A drop pass for Thompson. Oh! Power got dropped there by, I believe, Matheson. Now Mike Matheson working his way up for Montreal. Good stick by Power. And the Sabres will get a reset. Owen Power up the gut. Deflected. Here's Hellenius. Hellenius waiting with a shot. Deflected and out of play. Wait, what? Is Tage Thompson getting a penalty? Okay. Oh my goodness. We're in the first period. Default, thank you so much for the elite membership. Claudine, thank you so much for the elite membership. So it's another Montreal power play coming up. This is nuts. You gotta have some shame. Okay, now you gotta have some shame. Codisco. Mr. Porkchop in the chat says you better be pulling for the Habs. I'm just pulling for a good game. I don't like that there's been so many penalties already, if I'm being honest. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for becoming an elite membership. Default and Claudine, big shout out to you guys. So after the play is when they call Tage Thompson's tripping call. It's going to be a 5-on-4 power play in 6 seconds for Montreal. Hey, thanks, Gilbert. I appreciate it. All right, and Slavkovsky's shot was blocked. So Montreal 5-on-4 power play. Can they take the lead before the end of the first period? Suzuki, draw pass to the point for Demidov. Now to the right side for Slavkovsky. Hudson to Suzuki. Suzuki is shot, blocked by Timmins. Now Hudson is shot, another block. Now Caulfield scores! Cole Caulfield! And Montreal's up 2-1. Lindy Ruff's gonna lose his shit on the refs. Honestly, guys, it's getting out of hand with these calls, if I'm being honest. And Luukkonen's got to stop that. Like, short side, what is Luukkonen doing, man? Like, frig, man. Get your pad down. What is Luukkonen doing? That can't go in the net. That's brutal from Luukkonen, man. That is freaking brutal. Wow. How the turntables, as Michael Scott once said. Wow. It was 80% Buffalo in that first period, but some power plays, some reverse calls. Looked like it was going to be 2-0 Buffalo, and all of a sudden it's 2-1 Montreal. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, we'll address some questions and some chats. Let us know what you guys think. We are headed to the second period. I will show you guys the highlight of the goal if you guys want to stick around. I'll show you guys the Caulfield goal, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by Luukkonen. Just bad positioning short side. All right, so you guys will see it here. So it basically gets deflected, and then Caulfield gets it on his backhand here, right? This is where it drives me nuts. Luukkonen is sliding across. What is Timmins doing still at this point? Timmins should be committing to Cole Caulfield with the puck. He doesn't. He's basically like blocking off the pass. And then watch this extra move. What is Luukkonen doing there? How? Explain to me how that puck goes in on the ice. It's one thing if somehow Caulfield does some like magician stuff and roofs it top corner. Explain to me when the puck's on the ice how a goalie lets that in right there. Unacceptable. That puck can't go in. He's got one option to score there. You're a big goalie. Make sure your paddle's down. Make sure your pad's down there. There's no way the puck should go in the net there. That's my opinion. So you can be mad at the refs. You can be mad at whoever. But Luukkonen can't let that in. I just gave him credit for a couple big saves. He cannot let that in. Habs are hungry. Oh, yeah, for sure. Top Rock says, I waged $4 in the Habs to win tonight. Let's go, baby. Bring daddy the moolah. We need to send the one to college. Woot, woot. And Cole Caulfield we trust says we are lucky as shit. I will say, it's okay if you're a Habs fan and you acknowledge that almost everything went your way in that period. Like, truly. Outside of Luukkonen, like, reaching back with the paddle and keeping it out, that was like the one thing that went Buffalo's way in that period. Everything else went Montreal's way in that period. It's okay to acknowledge that. Like, that's the reality of what we just witnessed. Because realistically, again, shots are not everything, but if you look at how Buffalo was working it in the ozone, and you look at the shots that could have went in on Dobish, like, yeah, I don't think any fan should really look at that first period and be like, yeah, Montreal deserves to be up. But, hey, we're in the results business. We're not in the what-if business. We're in the results business. And the result is, right now, Montreal's up 2-1 in the series. They're up 2-1 in Game 4 here. For the chance to go up 3-1. EG Pro. Yeah, I mean, I think the balanced answer to your question is, and I'll ask the chat this question. What are you guys thinking what do you think about a play-in series for the NHL? So similar how the NBA does it. You'd have like wild cards face off against each other to determine who will play like the 1 seeds. So it's like I would say like you could call it like a wild card tournament essentially. And the best wildcard teams play the 2nd and 3rd seed in a division, and the first team either gets a bye or plays the worst teams that advance. I think that would improve the format greatly. Instead of these, like Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia, as much as the Battle of Pennsylvania is a great rivalry, that was not playoff hockey round 1. That was not. That was brutal hockey. When you line that up against the Tampa Montreal series, night and day. Chard says UPL is garbage. OG says Goalie is diving. User says Carolina is playing lights out and so care of Philly. They will be well rested for the Canadiens because Buffalo always blows it. Chart says refs are bums. Voodoo says, I would invent a format that the fave... Okay. The teams that want to play picks their opponent, or the top team picks their opponent. Man, that could backfire big time. But I like the creativity. That would be interesting. Remy says, Montreal fans have the nerve to say refs favor Buffalo. Ho, ho, ho. It's getting spicy in the chat, guys. It is getting spicy. But yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram or X or any of the socials, those are the two you can search up. Yeah. So wait, guys, can I just confirm something? So Gooley was part of 2 penalties on Buffalo. The Tage Thompson cross-check and then the Dahlin screen. I mean, yeah, like, I think on both those plays, Gooley goes down easy, but definitely the Dahlin one, watching that one back, that's a bad look for the refs to call that one.
Looked to me like a guy that last game he got pulled 16 seconds into the third period. He looked a little bit afraid to me. I'd like him to see or just play more free. Just go out there and let whatever happens happens. I'm not blaming him at all. I mean, beautiful hands by Caulfield. He didn't look comfortable though to me. You guys seem like
I'm shocked Kelly Rudy's saying that he doesn't blame Luukkonen, but while saying that he doesn't look comfortable. Like, him not looking comfortable is the reason why that Caulfield goal just went in. There is no way that goal from Caulfield should go in on any NHL caliber goalie. And if anybody disagrees with that, I don't know what you're smoking. It's a short side play where Caulfield keeps the puck on the ice. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to have your paddle on the ice and your pads on the ice. You don't have to do anything. You literally do not have to do anything. You just have to hug the post, keep your pad down, keep your paddle down. That's it. You don't have to do anything in that play. Like I said, the only way that Caulfield could have scored if he was positioned properly down on the ice would have been top right corner. And in that scenario, if he gets far enough to get top right corner, then you're blaming Connor Timmins. You're not blaming Luukkonen. Letting him score through the 5-hole on the short side with not much room to play with is ridiculous for a goalie to allow that. J-Dub says Carolina is whooping both these teams. Ho, ho, ho. What do you guys think? Skeletor says City of Buffalo's cursed. Can the Sabres break the curse? Lackney, what's up? It's a good question. Yeah, Lackney, I agree. Not only did that delay and the review obviously benefit Montreal, but Buffalo had so much momentum there leading up to that goal as well. Or leading up to that second goal, I would say, from that first goal. And that time spent just killed Buffalo's momentum after that first goal. So it's not even that I'm not happy with how things have gone in terms of the game result. It's more, we sat here for 10 minutes reviewing something that ended up being a waste of time. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. And then beyond that, like, I'm watching this goal again from Caulfield. But anyways, I also don't like the officials calling everything. It's a playoff game. It's a freaking playoff game. I don't know how you guys feel. Like, clear, true infractions that affect the play, I think you call. Calling Thompson on a play after the whistle in Montreal zone, I just don't think you call that. It's a playoff game. It's literally a playoff game. To me, you just don't call that. It's after the game. It has no bearing on the play. It has no bearing on the game. It's after the whistle, and you're pulling a guy away like that. The same thing with the Zucker call. Like, am I losing it? How many power plays did Montreal get in that period? Was it 3 or 4? Seriously, guys. Like, Habs fan or not Habs fan, if you agree with a team getting 3+ power plays in one period in a playoff game, especially when they're not egregious, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't agree with that part of it. I'm having to look at it because the fact that we're even talking about if it's 3 or 4. Yeah, it was 3 power plays from Montreal. 3 power plays and a goal called back. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. SM, I'm not a Sabres fan. I'm just telling you what I see. So even if you want to say, okay, the Tage one is a penalty, I mean, I don't even know what they saw in that Zucker play. to call it roughing, if I'm being honest. Because I had some people in the chat saying it was tripping. That was not tripping. They called that roughing. I don't know. That was just a weird period altogether, from the review to all the back and forth to the penalties called. Like, I don't want 4 power plays in general.
Introducing new Crest Clean Breath. Unlike a regular toothpaste, it doesn't just mask
It's my opinion, though. Everybody can disagree.
for long-lasting, cleaner breath. Get that clinically proven Crest Clean Breath.
Watching dough rise always fills me with inspiration.
Don't ever look at my savings account. The dough doesn't rise.
BMO has 2 simple ingredients to make your savings.
All right, guys, let's ask the chat how they're feeling. Do you think after an intermission this could shift? Give me a 1 in the chat if you think Buffalo's going to shift things coming out of the first period. 2 in the chat if you think it's going to be all Montreal all game long.
Yes, chef. We're here for our convertible.
How about a miss? Want to get out of here?
Whatever it is, we're here for it.
The quest begins with the Buffalo Sabres. Go behind the scenes with one
I know, but SM, think about what you're saying there. You said, I thought Zucker pushed Veleno into the boards. Like, we're calling pushes? That sound like I can't even like wrap my head around how weak that sounds. We're calling pushes in the playoffs. I don't know. Maybe I'm lost. Maybe I'm just freaking lost. I guess I'm used to growing up on playoff hockey being chippy and putting our whistles away a little bit. Yeah, Cap says it's called rough tripping. I love that. Adam, like I said, I think the Tage Thompson cross-check is just Tage being stupid. So I don't even disagree necessarily. I'm just saying the whole trend of how they were calling things in that period was weak. Hey, what's going on, Ace? Thanks for being here. Dr. Horror Show says, Belchitz at 4. Let's go Hawks. Oh, I'm a huge Ethan Belchitz fan. He's a top 10 ranked prospect for me. He's probably even a top 7 prospect for me. But in my mock draft, I had him going out of the top 10 only because it feels like he might be just a victim of not getting like accessibility from scouts because he's gotten injured and wasn't playing in the playoffs. So, we'll see. Skeletor says if Buffalo goes down 3-1, it could be a long night. I believe the Sabres will come out and score. The game is going to overtime tonight. Sabres have been resilient all year. There you go. Rick says after making Leafs NHL debut, William Villeneuve leads AHL D-men in playoff scoring. There you go. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Again, guys, thank you so much for being consistent in the chat. I hope you guys stick around for the game if you're here right now. It'd be great. I mean, it's been a while since we've had this many people in the chat, so just seeing that number keep rising is really cool. I think we got to close to 400 people for a little bit there. And yeah, I think we'll be back to action for the second period in about 5 to 10 minutes. I know it was a bit delayed because of that long review in the first period. So thanks to everyone that's subscribing. It's free to do so, so it's not like you're paying anything to subscribe. So thanks for doing that, guys. And yeah, we're on our way to 60,000 subs. And if you guys have any questions, now's the time where I can really dial in and answer your questions. Noah says, yo, those 2021 streams were peak. The chat was crazy. Yeah, that's when I was putting in streams like every day. I was obviously just graduated out of school, and it was COVID, so there was literally nothing to do outside of like part-time freelance stuff and then the channel. So I was able to stream like every day. Skeletor says your audio is cutting out periodically unless I'm hosed up here. We'll ask the chat. They'll be able to help us out. Guys, is my audio cutting out occasionally, or are we okay? And Skeletor's maybe connection's not as great. Adam says true. It would have been hilarious to see an embellishment call for a flop. Montreal would have rided like Vancouver. I mean, Adam, I will say, I don't even know on the Tage one, but Cooley definitely went down pretty easy on the Dalian play. Mike says, nah, Johnny, you're good. Okay. I think people are saying I'm good. It's okay. All right. Yeah, Skeletor, maybe just refresh the stream. A refresh of the stream in your browser or YouTube app sometimes helps. Heaven Fire, thanks for being here, says, why can't Cassidy just get out of the contract and sign wherever? After all, it's his choice. I mean, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that one's a tough one, right? Vegas is just... How do I put this? They've always just gone against the grain. They've always gone against, like, what should be done, I guess. What should be right. The moral thing to do, I guess, is what I was trying to get at. Like, Bruce Cassidy helped you win a Stanley Cup. To me, the least you can do is just let him do what he wants. It's a Stanley Cup. Like, I honestly, sometimes I think that Vegas doesn't understand that. They've had such a short history in the National Hockey League that they don't understand that. You won a Stanley Cup. You won a Stanley Cup in the Cap era. You could go the next 20, 30 years without winning a Stanley Cup, and no one should talk shit about your organization. Voodoo, you're killing me, buddy. You're killing me. These are two Atlantic Division teams, so your thing's not even... I got a Habs jersey in the background. If anything, I got two representations of the Habs in the background, so you're really... If I'm being totally honest and trying to be as respectful as possible, you're pulling at something that's just not there. Like... I had Montreal beating Tampa in the first round. So, anyways, there's just so many things I can go after here. Heaven Fire with the $3 donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the dono. Ace says, Montreal was in a playoff dive, but Guy Carbonneau did carry the torch tonight. Ho, ho, ho. Dude, the Habs are outscoring the Sabres big time. I never said they weren't. I just watched the same hockey game that you watched in the first period. If you can't admit that the Sabres were the better team in that first period, and the facts are the facts. How many power plays did Montreal get? Okay, 3? Yes. How many power plays did Buffalo get? 1. And from my tally, the only goal that was called back was a Buffalo goal. So I don't know what to say. I'm watching the same game that you're watching. I'm just relaying the facts to everybody that's watching. Those are the facts. The facts that are that Buffalo has over double the shots, or about double the shots. The facts are that Buffalo was the better team. But yeah, results are results. I'm just giving you the facts. And the facts are Montreal is up 2-1 as we're starting the second period. So, with that, give me a 1 in the chat, guys, if you think Buffalo is going to tie it up. 2 in the chat if you think Montreal will carry it away. And Voodoo, that's not facts. That's opinion. The fact is it was called goalie interference. Yeah, that's a fact. Big shout out to Heaven. Appreciate it. Eloy, I'm not a Sabres fan, but it's okay. All right. Back to action here. We got 320 in the chat. 4 likes away from 150. Let's go. All right, Sabres on the breakout. Owen Power will dump it in. Puck around the net. Deneau tried to go after it. Krebs now looking into the slot. That missed Tage Thompson. And now Montreal looking for a reset. Oh, stolen. Tage looking in front. That went off the side of the net. Good pressure here from Buffalo's first line to start the second period. Tuck now down low. Picked up by Tage Thompson. Short side shot that was blocked. And Carrier will get it out for Montreal. All right, Montreal at the blue line. Puck dumped in around the boards. Texier back to the blue line. A long one. Anderson saying he got hit up high, and there's going to be another penalty coming to Buffalo. See, this is what happens when you call random stuff, because then the deserving calls just start adding up. Suzuki waiting back to the blue line for Texier. Now to the right side for Jack Guy. Down to the corner. Behind the net, Anderson. Back out again, Suzuki. Waiting, Suzuki. Top of the left circle, still with it across! And Tuck briefly touched it. They're not going to blow it dead, though. And that time, Tuck knocked it into the zone, and that's going to be a penalty coming up to Buffalo.
Kelly Sutherland got the two fingers up here, just trying to get positioning in front of the net, and just a wave of the stick. Just seemed like it just grazed him, but right off the visor, and you could see Byram's reaction. Almost couldn't believe that he did that, and so the frustration for Lindy Ruff on his team, because he said not taking penalties. You just gave one up with 12.2 left.
We got 300 people in the chat. Montreal power play.
Chris has scored all 9 power play goals for the Montreal Canadiens this postseason. This is the 10th power play.
All right, well, as somebody said in the chat, if the Habs go up 3-1, you can maybe say GG's. All right, Demidov trying to play it down low. Slavkovsky back to the blue line. Demidov up top. Looking into the corner. And Montreal couldn't keep it in. Buffalo will clear it. 1:30 left on the power play. Yeah, Remy, like I said, I think that one's a deserving penalty. A little different than some of them in the first period, but yeah, like Byram definitely got a nick of Anderson there. Oh, nice play by Suzuki across. Oh, what a save by Luukkonen! Caulfield with the one-timer. Wow, what a save by Luukkonen. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Gilbert. I played hockey all the way through high school competitively, and then I stopped, focused on school for university. Still play hockey for fun, but not competitively like I did. All right, Montreal working in the O-zone. Slavkovsky across Caulfield. Another big save by Luukkonen. That is the UPL the Buffalo Sabres need. 2 big saves on Caulfield. Wow. Well, that's the UPL. That is the UPL Sabres fans have been hoping for. Wow, what a save by Luukkonen. How's it going, Autumn? Thanks for hanging. Big saves by Luukkonen.
If Caulfield was able to get it as high as he did the first one, that one probably would have gone in, but those are 2 good shots.
So Caulfield up to 5 shots on net so far. He's contributing to like half of Montreal's shots. Craziness. So Montreal's almost matched the shots they had in most of the first period. I don't know. I think they had 7 shots maybe in the first. All right, 14 seconds left on the Habs power play. New hook. Trying to get it down low. Or so that's Texier there. Now it's across to Bolduc. And Byram's out of the box. This could be a chance for Buffalo to counter here. Ryan McLeod waiting across to Samuelson. So good kill by good kill by Buffalo to kill that Montreal power play. So we'll see. Buffalo had a good start to the period, then they take that penalty. But we'll see if that can start up some momentum for them. Hey, Dak, thanks for being in the chat. I appreciate it. Oh, that's offside. Power got a little excited there. Is he still had a teammate in the zone? 15:05 left in the second period. Lawrence is high, babe. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Our next goal is to get to 200 likes. Let's do it.
And the rest was Alex Lyons' net. Now you got an opportunity to give your team a little bit of a spark. Well, you're down by 1 here. Those are 2 saves, though, Chris, that can inspire your bench. You know, for Lindy Ruff, he said it was a bad penalty to take again. Your goaltender bailed you out. Now go do something about it.
All right, face off just outside Montreal zone.
Support your goaltender.
So, none of that game management shit, but of course, the next penalty you would think could very well go against Montreal. We'll see, though.
Splitting their regular season series. Passes it on it. Around it comes for Billy Dobb. It gets past him and Darlene. Kicked in by Hellenis. And Hellenis after it again. Fires it across.
All right. Oh, puck towards the net. Oh, it's loose. How does Dobish keep it out? And finally freezes it. Are you kidding me? The puck got sent randomly towards the net. Oh my goodness.
Again, great puck movement from down low to up high and then across.
Dobish, man. It's like the puck just sticks to him.
Who's back? I think Dover's
Who sent this towards the net?
but watch the aftermath here. Deflection.
Oh, it was Zucker that deflected it. It looked like the puck was going way wide, and I thought, who sent that in? What a deflection by Zucker.
Can you feel this one coming back towards
Oh my goodness, is that Quinn? Jack Quinn's just not catching a break twice. He has a wide open net, backdoor, and Jack Quinn can't put it in. Dobish, man. Dobish.
he's allowed some
Wow. He's been, yeah, the puck has just been sticking to him.
before the Sabres have been able to. That's really been something he's battled extremely hard on throughout this series. A lot of those Dobish stop sides in the building here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Dobish has been the difference again. John says 1993, it's time. All right, the Habs steal it. This could be a 3-on-2. It's Jake Evans waiting towards the net. That just missed on the short side. Now Anderson looking for Deneau. Back to Josh Anderson at the blue line. Carrier now to the left side. A long shot. Blocked. And Buffalo will get it out of harm's way. And this could be a chance for the Sabres. Oh, Darlene got hit up high. And that's going to be a high stick. And an extra shot on Darlene. Darlene should have flopped, because then that would have been an extra penalty. Damn. Darlene, you should have fell. That would have been 2 penalties on Montreal.
Instant offense, the D going. He's trying to make sure he gets 4. Haven't seen the arm up. Watch it just slide right up the stick there and hit some.
Yeah, that's an easy call for the official. Carrier's stick right into the face of Darlene. And he's bleeding out of his mouth, so it is going to be a 4-minute penalty. Clear blood coming out of Darlene's mouth. There you go. Double minor.
First period with all the delays and
Oh. All right, well, talk about a momentum swing.
play, which has really been a problem.
Man, Marty St. Louis, it looks like he's losing years off his life or something, man. Guy's constantly looking so stressed.
Arguing, can he stay on if he's not bleeding? It looks like he's going to be able to. So that lip was cut. Boy, both coaches are going through it so far tonight. How about the officials? Is this not the 15th time they've come together?
Yeah, it's getting out of control.
After the game,
Like I said, that's why the first period penalties look like stupid, because these last 2 penalties the officials have called are high sticks. You have to call those. The high stick on Josh Anderson, you've got to call that every day of the week. So that's a penalty on Byram. And then that penalty on Carrier is another obvious one.
getting impatient as Kelly Sutherland. Darlene's had a. It is pretty standard, but he'll get out there as soon as he can. But I think Byron will just stand by the line, maybe even make the change.
So the officials like delayed the play again because Darlene can't start on the power play because of the 4-minute penalty. So Byram will jump on for Buffalo, and I would imagine when they get a chance, Byram will swap with Darlene once the Sabres get possession or once the Habs clear it, which the Habs clear it. So, oh, Byram's staying on, but I would imagine once he gets it to his teammate, he should make the change. Or maybe not. Byram wants to stay on the ice. Wow, so Byram's staying on the ice. Okay, and now it's offside. I hope that's bad look for Byram. That is really bad. If he was asked to go off for Darlene and he did that, that's a really bad look.
Clearly, your captain is agitated. Clearly, he wants to get on the ice. You lose that draw and it gets ice. Just make the change so he can get on.
Yeah, I don't know what Byram's thinking there, man. If I'm a Sabres fan, I'm losing my shit on Byram.
Before Darlene,
He was the cause for the first Montreal goal.
and he's still having a tough
He hasn't had a good game so far. And then he does that shit against his captain. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into that. But I don't like that from Bowen Byram. That's a bad look. That right there also tells me that Bowen Byram eventually, guys, wants to be the #1 defenseman on a team. Or at least the #1 offensive and #1 power play on a team. The fact that he just kind of pulled that there. So puck deflected out of play. Thank you to the 300 people in the chat. Have been to a Sabres game. Yep. All right, face-off to the right of Dobish, and Montreal wins another face-off, and we'll clear it. And Newhook will get it deep into the neutral zone, and then all the way back. Puck. What just happened? What just happened? How did that go in? The Sabres just scored. The Sabres just scored. I don't even know how that went in. I mean, it's about time the Sabres get a bounce. Oh my goodness, it went off the stanchion. It was a dump in. It went off the stanchion and went off of Dobish and in. That is one of the craziest bounces I've ever seen in my life. How is that possible? Watch this. He dumps it in. Look at this. Oh my god. That is... I don't even know what to say. Wow. I gotta show you guys this highlight. I'm still confused how the Zamboni driver. Now Tuck short side. Buffalo trying to retake the lead here. I'm in shock, guys. Talk about garbage goals. That is crazy. I want to get a different highlight of that goal because the angle that we got is, you can't even tell. But Tage Thompson getting back on the score sheet. All right, here's the better angle for you guys. The highlight here. Look at this. Look at this angle. Watch. Off the stanchion. Look. Oh my goodness, man. I can't believe that goes in. That's just insane. Oh my god. Benson almost scored. 15 seconds left of the Buffalo power play. Guys, I am still completely thrown off that goal. I watched the dump in happen. I thought the puck had went around the net. I didn't even see the puck go in, and then I saw Tage Thompson put his arm up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, we got a 2-2 hockey game. We're back to 5-on-5. This game's going to be crazy. For the people that were calling for overtime, we could be getting overtime today. Power, a long shot, missed on the short side. We're almost at the halfway point of the second period. Shots are now 16-10 for Buffalo. And now both teams, you can say, got quite the bounce that led to a goal. But I would say the Buffalo bounce definitely tops it by quite a bit. 7 overtimes. Oof. All right, Montreal trying to get the puck deep into the zone. It's Veleno. Bolduc behind the Buffalo net. Back at the blue line for Arbor Jackeye. At the half wall, Bolduc overskated it and now picked up by Samuelson. Habs fans wanted a penalty. Buffalo into the O-zone. It's McLeod waiting up top for Malenstein. A long shot! Missed on the short side. Dobish couldn't really see it. Now Power behind the net. He'll swing it around. Coming in is Jack Quinn. Quinn now with it. Protecting the puck. He'll send it back into the corner. Going against Jack Guy. Jack Guy fell. Quinn now. He overskated it, and Slavkovsky will get it out from Montreal. 9.5 left in the second period. Montreal sends it in behind the net. Luukkonen there to stop it. Byram now to the right side for Timmins. Connor Timmins now to the right. Deflected in for Buffalo. Now Dobish behind the net to play it to his right for Dobson. Dobson forward for Slavkovsky. Picked up by Caulfield. Caulfield back to Slavkovsky. Here comes Montreal. Slavkovsky! Stopped by Luukkonen, and he'll hold on. Tage Thompson, buddy, that should be your confidence boost to get going, man. Guy's been a mess in this series. But thank you guys for the great support. Appreciate the kind words in the chat that I'm seeing. Yeah, I can't believe that goal. It's crazy. Well, guys, it's funny because obviously UPL let in that crazy goal against, and now he gets to laugh at Dobish. But again, guys, if you guys want to follow me on X, Hot Take Hockey on X, appreciate everybody sharing the stream as well. We are on a commercial break. I can't believe that bounce for Tage. It's wild. All right. Wow, guys. We are 2 subscribers away from 58,850. 2 people need to sub. Appreciate you. Can we see the highlight of what, Hockeyland? What highlight do you want to see? All I got to do is ask what highlight you want to see, and I can oblige. But you got to tell me what you want to see. If you want to see the freak goal again, I can show you. But I think I already showed that on the stream if you just rewind. What's going on, Sean? Thanks for being here. If we could, guys, let's get 200 likes by the end of the second period. We have 350 people in here right now, so more than enough to get the 200 likes. So if you could hit the thumbs up, it definitely helps YouTube. Because YouTube's always looking for what streams are popping to push out on their recommended pages. So if you like it, you got to tell YouTube you like it. All right, we're back from commercial break. Montreal in the zone, and a long shot. Luukkonen makes the glove save. Lane Hudson looking for a lane. What's up, Ray? Oh my goodness. Another penalty coming up against Buffalo. Another power play coming for Montreal. This is wild. This might be a record, guys. Montreal going to their 5th power play of the game. Hey, Colin, you never know. Maybe somebody will gift you a membership. Yeah, Voodoo, I don't know what you're insinuating, but thank you for being here. Maybe people will gift a membership to you, Colin. You never know. All right, so Dahlin with the interference call. Montreal to the power play for the chance to retake the lead. Oh, nice move by Caulfield. Caulfield backhand! Luukkonen, big save. Wow. And the Sabres will clear it. Big chance for Caulfield. Luukkonen's had his number in the second period after allowing that crazy short side shot. Caulfield now bumping into Timmins. Timmins trying to get the puck out. And oh my goodness, the ref hit it. Imagine. I mean, the Habs are due for the counter bounce. And now Slafkovsky, Matthias Samuelsson hit Demidov. He went down. Timmins tried to clear it and it went off the ref's skate. And out of the slot. Oh, Slafkovsky just missed in the slot. And the puck swings all the way around. Slav almost got Montreal back up in the lead. Craziness. Slafkovsky dumps it in. Timmins going after it. Uri. Caulfield back to the point for Lane Hudson. Now Demidov on the right side. A shot. Stopped. Rebound. Caulfield put it wide. Luukkonen, big save. And Caulfield can't put it home. 45 seconds left on the Habs power play. Lane Hudson out to the right side for Demidov. Down low. Slafkovsky across. Suzuki! And that was blocked in front, and Buffalo will clear it. And now Dobish out of the net to play it. Lane Hudson forward. Here's the chance. Across! And Kirby Dach couldn't handle the pass from Bolduc. Oh, J-Dub. You said you'll donate 5 memberships when we get to OT. J-Dub's the best, man. So generous. Appreciate that, J-Dub. All right, Dobson out to the left side. A long shot. That deflected short side. Another chance. Big save by Luukkonen off Newhook. All right, we'll update the game clock. It's 6:44 left in the second period. Fran, I don't know what you're asking. Do I pay for... I've never paid for views ever. Subscribe is free. People viewing and people subscribing is free. You don't got to pay for that, if that's what you're asking. Hey, Gilbert, I appreciate that. Subbing is free, as Colin said. All right, Montreal working their way back in the O-zone. Buffalo kills off the power play. So, Montreal 1 for 5 on the power play. Buffalo trying to work their way into the O-zone. Tage was stopped up, so he'll dump it in. It goes out of play. So, face-off will stay outside the Montreal zone, I believe. I guarantee there's fans in the building that reacted that way because they thought it was a penalty. I'm not even joking. That reaction was like they wanted a penalty. All right, we're going to a commercial break. Yeah, Fran, you're right. You're right. Sometimes people just need to be told they're right. You're right. You're correct. Yeah. For sure. Yeah, Autumn, this game is crazy. Thank you for giving me a view, bro. Appreciate it. Top says... Sabres getting a third knuckleball goal. All right, we'll see. Heaven says McLeod or Savoy. Who won that trade? I like McLeod's speed. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, Clutch says thanks for the $5 for subscribing. I'll tell my friends. Yeah, Clutch, that's the word around the street apparently. I'm gonna give everybody some cash money if they subscribe. That's what I'm being accused of. So Clutch, there you go. Tell your friends. Get them into the chat. $5 on the line. That's what's the rumor around the street. But yeah, to answer Heaven's question, I think Savoy's probably gonna have the more productive NHL career. But McLeod is a very rare type of player, I think. Like, I think everybody needs a McLeod type of player in their bottom 6. I would say at most he's the third-line center. Yeah, at most he's a third-line center. At worst, he's a fourth-line center. But Savoy could be a top 6 player throughout his whole career. Eagles, what's going on? Thanks for being here. We're 25 away from 200 likes. Let's get there. And wow, there was like 8 people that just subscribed. I really appreciate it. Let us know if that was you. Sean says it's a Tim Hortons coupon. Yeah. Timmy's. All right, we're back to action from commercial break. Under 6 to go in this second period. Shots are fairly even now. We're at 17 on net for Buffalo. 14 shots on net for Montreal. Tanner says, I kind of want Buffalo to come back and win. My son's a Habs fan. Oh, Tanner wants to rub it in. Matt says, watched your video about Matthews. Agree with everything you said. Shout out to Matt. Faith said, I'm still at work. My boss said if the Sabres win, I'll get Friday off. Let's go Sabres. Whoa! That is big time, getting Friday off. Let's go, Faith. There you go, Faith. All right. Sabres trying to get a reset going. Up the gut. Looking for Benson. Now Thompson. He'll send it around the boards. Benson, hard on the forecheck. Alex Tuck getting in there. Doc got there first, and Matheson now will send it out into the neutral zone for Montreal. Bolduc will dump it in. Power going after it. He'll beat him to it. Now Power off the left boards. Buffalo trying to get it out, and they will. And Slavkovsky almost gave it away. That was risky. That could have been a 2-on-1 for Buffalo. Colin, I think a membership on this channel is as low as like $1 or $2. Benson coming in. Waiting. Oh, he tried to do a toe drag and got it stripped. Slavkovsky on the back check. I'm pretty sure it's fairly cheap. It's $1 or $2. All right, Slavkovsky on the short side. Stopped by Luukkonen. Rebound! And Luukkonen scoops it up with the glove. Big shout out to Autumn Bills fan. Tamina says, go Sabres. Welcome to the chat. Is this a new Toy Story? Oh, there you go. It's like a month from now. I didn't even know that was happening. It's hilarious. Yeah, Colin, I appreciate it. Faith says, now that you've seen 2 periods, what's your end prediction? Well, we haven't seen the full second period, so I might have to wait. But, no, I mean, I'm with you. Personally, I honestly think Montreal's got the advantage in this game in terms of how Dobish is playing. But I'll say this on the flip side. The fact that Montreal's had 5 power plays, like, you're getting to the point where the officials, I don't know if I should say should or will likely keep their whistles out of their mouth. I don't know, but we'll see. I will say, though, I do agree with some people in the chat that are saying this will go to overtime. I have a feeling this is going to overtime. Like, I'm fairly confident this is going to overtime. I could be wrong, but we'll see. How do I know? I know. Somebody told me. All right. We're back to action here, and a quick whistle. What's the call? Oh my God, is it another Montreal power play? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Right there as Evans goes down and Timmins, so it wasn't a follow through. The puck went one way and he turned his body. And I don't think the officials saw what it was. They thought the reaction was too much. The linesmen have the ability.
Are they not calling a penalty?
A call, but
wow.
if nothing else, they got the whistle.
The players are trying to tell the officials to look at the video board. What's up, Olive? Voodoo's admitting that the NHL wants Montreal to win. All right, we're just over 4 minutes left in this second period. All right, this could be a 2-on for Buffalo. In front! Oh, Quinn was trying to get it over to Zucker. It skipped over his stick. Now a Montreal counter. Jake Evans waiting. Evans, a drop pass attempt blocked off by Quinn. And oh, in front! Evans stopped! Another chance! Oh my goodness. Yeah, Montreal almost got good karma their way. Wow. Now Montreal still in the O-zone. Gooley at the blue line. Gooley now to the left side across. Slavkovsky off his skate. What a chance for Montreal. Montreal all action in the O-zone here. And then Slavkovsky tries to get it across and went off Zucker's stick and out of the zone. Montreal back in the O-zone. Slavkovsky waiting. He looked to try to get it across to Suzuki. It skipped off his stick. And then Gooley, a shot deflected wide. Habs fans were ready to celebrate a goal. Slavkovsky, he gets hit hard. Now Suzuki back to the blue line for Carrier. Carrier to the right side, Suzuki. Slavkovsky back to Suzuki, a shot! That was blocked, deflected by Benson. And now Buffalo will try to get it out. They will. And no icing as it took a deflection. Now Dobish there behind the net to play it. We have 320 in the chat. We need 15 more likes to 200. Appreciate everyone supporting. UPL played it around the boards. Oh my goodness, that was a bad giveaway. Now Montreal into the slot in front. And deflected out of play. UPL gave the puck away behind the net. And almost a costly error that led to a Montreal big chance. But end-to-end action right now in a 2-2 hockey game. All right. Shots are 17-16 for Buffalo. So Montreal's evened it out. It's funny, like, Buffalo ties this game, but Montreal's actually been the better team the last few minutes. Jake Evans is losing his shit on the official. Got to be careful with the unsportsmanlike. Oh, what a play here. Matheson coming in. Big save by UPL, and Buffalo will clear it. Doesn't look like that puck has enough heat. Oh, it did. Wow. That puck rolled there at the end, and just enough for an icing. He'll head back to the Buffalo zone. Well, UPL's had a great second period, knock on wood. Montreal wins another offensive zone faceoff. Another shot. And deflected. Buffalo will get it out. Under 2 to go in this second period. It's been quite the goaltending duo in this middle frame. Now Josh Anderson going after it. Hit there by Dahlin. Picked up by Texier. Montreal putting some good pressure on. Now back at the point. Dobson looking for the shot! Blocker save by Luukkonen. And a penalty coming up against Buffalo once again. Byram is going to go to the box again. He's had a disaster game for Buffalo. It's a 4-minute penalty coming to Byram. Bowen Byram having a disaster game. Bowen Byram disaster class. Well, I'll say this. If Montreal doesn't score on this 4-minute power play, you don't deserve to win this hockey game. But yeah, you'd have to really think that Montreal is going to win this game at this point. The Bell Center's rocking. You're in a 2-2 hockey game. Game 4, already up 2-1 in the series, and now you have 4 minutes on the power play. You've flipped the script in this second period in terms of possession, in terms of shots on net. The only reason Buffalo is tied in this game right now is Luukkonen's had a great second period. Yeah, Joey, that's basically what's happened. Every time Buffalo's high stick somebody, it's getting out of control. And that's why I'm saying, this is why people need to understand what I'm saying. This is actually a perfect example of why people need to understand what I'm saying. That first period, those calls on Buffalo were bullshit. You know why? Even more so now? Because these calls on Buffalo in the second period are legit. They're legit calls. The 2 high sticks need to be called on Byram, and the Dahlin penalty was a penalty. The first period, at least 2 of those calls were complete baloney. But now you've had to call these ones in the second period, and Montreal's headed to their 6th power play of the game. And we're not even through 2 periods yet. That's why you don't call the weak shit in the playoffs, because there's guaranteed to be other ones to be called. These ones in the second period, you've had to call on Buffalo. There's no doubt about it. All right, Montreal on the power play. Possession off the faceoff. That's been a big difference in this game. Montreal in the O-zone faceoffs. Suzuki with it at the half wall to the right of Luukkonen. Slafkovsky around the boards. That's stolen by Timmins. Buffalo trying to get it out. They can't. Now back to the blue line for Lane Hudson. To the right side, Slafkovsky down low. In front! Demidov was looking for Caulfield or Suzuki backdoor. Caulfield now. Back to the blue line for Lane Hudson. 1 minute left in the second period. Hudson waiting to Caulfield. Caulfield deflected. That just missed on the short side. Buffalo tried to get it out, kept in by Lane Hudson. Hudson across to Slafkovsky. Slafkovsky protecting the puck from Malenstein. Slafkovsky looking across to Demidov. And he tried to get it back to the point for Hudson. That skipped over his stick. And Hudson will have to go back to retreat. Now Hudson with some speed. Now to the left side for Suzuki. 30 seconds left in the second. Caulfield. Suzuki. Suzuki. Sauce across. He was looking for either Demidov or Hudson. Slafkovsky was across as well. Now back to the blue line for Hudson. He's got Slafkovsky to his right, and he gets it there, and Slafkovsky's stick breaks. And Timmins will get the puck out. 10 seconds left in their second period. So unless Montreal does something crazy here in the dying seconds, we'll see. Hudson, 2, 1. And that's it for the second period. So we're headed to the third in a 2-2 hockey game. It's going to be a crazy third period, guys. Montreal will start the third period on the power play. Yay or nay, chat? Based on what you've seen, are we getting overtime? Yay or nay? If not, who do you think is going to win in regulation? Let us know. We need 10 more likes to 200. If you guys can clutch up, I really appreciate it. I know there's a couple of you eating your Cheerios, not hitting that like button. And thanks to the 2 people that just subscribed. I just saw that pop up. Yeah, Slavkovsky was definitely battling the puck there. Was struggling. Jaden says, no, the Monsters and the Canadiens are going to win the F and Stanley Cup. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. My water bottle and Gatorade are empty here, so I'm going to get a water, get a quick snack, and I'll be ready to go for the 3rd period, all right? Make sure you guys are fired up. I'll be right back. We'll be back before the start of the 3rd. All right, everybody. Third period is about to start. Give me a 1 in the chat if you think Buffalo is going to win this game. 2 in the chat for Montreal. They start on the power play. If anything big happens, goals, big moments, we'll be showing the live highlight. So I hope you guys stick around in the chat. Let's get the numbers up. We are 1 like away from 200, so if you could hit that thumbs up, I appreciate it. Montreal still has 2:15 left on their 4-minute power play to start this third period. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out during this Game 4. Montreal up 2-1 in the series. Lane Hudson at the blue line out of the left side. Slavkovsky! Stopped by Luukkonen, and oh my god, it goes behind him! And Buffalo clears it. Luukkonen had no idea where that puck was. And offside. Learn the rules. Faceoff will be outside Buffalo zone. Oh my goodness. Dahlin, or was that Samuelson? That was Samuelson. May have just saved a goal. Colin, you gotta stop asking. That might happen. J-Dub said if overtime happens, which J-Dub's already generous enough. Yeah, like if Buffalo wins this game with how Luukkonen played in that second period, and if he can continue that throughout the third, I think Luukkonen, they'll ride Luukkonen the rest of the series, I think. All right, Caulfield now, drop pass. Davidoff for Suzuki, leaves it for Hudson. Lane Hudson across! And that shot was blocked. Davidoff now back around for Suzuki. Suzuki waiting across. Good play by Tuck. Now Hudson across, one-timer. Big save by Luukkonen with his left pad. What a save by Luukkonen. And they said it got past the blue line, I think. So 1:10 left on the power play. 2 big saves for Luukkonen. It's crazy how much this game shifted, right? It was a lot of Buffalo in the first period, but Montreal came out of it with a 2-1 lead. And then it was a lot of Montreal in that second period, and now Buffalo has stayed even. All right, Montreal working into the neutral zone. Picked up here by Lane Hudson. Hudson into the zone. Picking out of the corner. Looking across Suzuki! How did that not go in? Nick Suzuki, the one-timer attempt, had eyes for the top left corner, and somehow Luukkonen kept that out. I don't know if they hit the side of the post or Luukkonen got a piece of it, but somehow it stayed out. Now Lane Hudson into the zone, try to wrap it around. Greenway got there, and he'll clear it. 35 seconds left on the Montreal power play. Jaden, last chance, buddy. Unfortunately, if you keep throwing some weird stuff in the chat, we might have to block you, buddy. It's the last chance. I won't say it again. All right, 15 seconds left on the Habs power play. Dobson trying to keep it in. He will briefly... but Buffalo gets it back, and they will clear it. So that's going to be about it for the Montreal power play. What a kill for Buffalo. That's 6 power plays for Montreal. They're 1 for 6, and they've had a 4-minute power play as well. Actually, no, wait. That's their 7th power play. I just said 6th. That is for sure their 7th power play. Wow. So Montreal 1 for 7 on the power play. My apologies. They've had 7 power play attempts, 1 for 7. That is brutal. Like, I'm trying to think of how much power play time they've had. Like, yeah, they've had, like, probably, maybe not quite 16 minutes of power play time, because I think one of those were shortened, but, ooh, Anderson coming in! Stopped by Luukkonen! Josh Anderson stopped short side. Another one. Josh Anderson backhand. That's blocked in front. And Buffalo will clear it the length of the ice, so that will be an icing. 2 big chances for Josh Anderson there.
Here's the nice little play by Hudson again. The pass across, up off the post. Good positioning by Luukkonen, but this is what speed will get you. Just dump it to an area. He gets in there quickly. Does Anderson, and the puck ends up finding its way back. So Luukkonen been tested here early on.
All right. 16 and a half left in the third period. Montreal's completely flipped the script on the shots. Been putting a lot of pressure on UPL. But if you're a Sabres fan, that's all you can ask from Luukkonen. You let in a shitty goal, and you shut the door for the foreseeable future. Oh, that should be a penalty. Is it going to be? Yes, they're calling it. Wow. Call me shocked. So it's going to be a Buffalo power play. I wonder if they're going to call that interference or a holding call. It looked like more like a holding call to me.
Just a little game, man. You have to know if you're Montreal. It's 7-3, the penalties here, and that's you just can't do.
Yeah, Jake Evans grabbed his arm, wrapped it around, and brought Krebs down. Let's see what they call. I call that a holding. Yeah, they're going to get him a hold. I thought I saw this from the ref, but it is a holding call against Jake Evans, bringing down Peyton Krebs. So Evans to the box, Buffalo. Jack Quinn, a shot stopped by Dobish.
Well, Quinn, who had that goal disallowed, is trying to get on the scoreboard for his first playoff goal. No hesitation off of one draw, and often you win that draw and you just try to get the setup. Instead, Quinn tried to rush one.
So this will be Buffalo's fourth attempt on the power play. They're 1 for 3 so far on the power play. So Tage gets kicked out of the draw, so Josh Doan will come in to take the face-off against Phil Deneau. And wow, off a tie-up, Doan wins the face-off. Now Dahlin to the right side. Quinn, Dahlin exchanging passes, a long shot, and Dobish soaks it up and gets the whistle.
That seems like a little thing, but that shot there was for one purpose.
Brian Murphy says, great Bulldogs jersey. I saw Carey Price play in Hamilton many times. There you go, Brian. Big shout out to Brian in the chat.
Doan wasn't able to get his stick free to get a piece of it, and absorption of the shot by Davis for no rebound.
Thanks, Brian. Well, welcome if you're a new subscriber to this channel. Appreciate you being here. All right. Puck battle to the right of Dobish in Montreal zone. Buffalo trying to get the puck back. Good time wasting here by Carrier. Finally, the puck gets loose. Across to Jack Quinn. Up top again for Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin waiting now to the left side. Tage Thompson at the top of the left circle. Almost fanned on it. Tage still with it. Down low at the side. In front. Benson scores! Zach Benson and the Sabres go up 3-2. Nifty hands from Zach Benson. And he puts the backhand over the glove of Jakub Dobish. Psych. We'll show that highlight on the screen for the people that can't see it. But great hands by Benson. Great hands. Yeah, Zach Benson's had a great playoff stretch here for the Sabres. His fourth of the playoff. He could have more. Josh Doan with his 7th assist of this playoff run, and Tage Thompson 7 assists for himself as well. But I'll show you guys the play. Matheson kind of lost Benson in front. You'll see it right here. A little backhand for Benson. There's your highlight. Show it again here. Backhand of Benson. Johnny on the spot. Or I should say Benny on the spot. So 3-2 Buffalo. As we just passed the 15 mark in the third period. So just over 5 minutes played. Montreal, you can say, has definitely been the better team since the start of the second period. And again, that's kind of the irony of this whole thing, right? Buffalo was the better team in the first period. Montreal came away with a lead after 20. And since then, it's been all Montreal, and Buffalo has a lead here, 3-2. Sports are funny sometimes, folks. Sports are funny. Shots are 23-20 for Montreal. Buffalo trying to break it out here. Deflected. It was behind the line. And it's going to be icing against Buffalo. I don't know why the audio went down here. Let's see. I have the video on, but just no audio. But I can give you guys the commentary, so that's the good part. There we go. See? We're all good. All right, Montreal on the breakout. 13:40 left in the third period. Back to the point. Dobson across to Hudson. He missed on the short side. We have 300 in the live stream. Let us know if you're a new subscriber. Ruben says, let's go Sabres. I put 1K on them after the first period to win 3.5K. Whoa! Lewis Lee, what's going on? That's a big, big up for Ruben. All right, Ruben. All the best for you. You go, says go Habs go. Top Rock, what's going on? All right, Habs going into the offensive zone. Josh Anderson around the corner. Sabres trying to poke it out. It's a race for the puck. This could be a 2-on-1 for Buffalo. It will be. Zucker across. One-timer. What a save by Dobish. Oh, my goodness. Sliding across. He makes a crazy blocker save. What a save by Jakub Dobish. Are you kidding me? He keeps Montreal in this. Unbelievable from Dobish. Are you kidding me? I don't know if he got the pad on it or the blocker. Either way, what a save. Let's see. He got the pad on it. Hellenius probably should lift that, but he might have got the blocker on it anyways. Oh my goodness, what a save. Here's the save, guys. Oh! Dobish! Wow, Buffalo had the chance to go up 4-2. Jakub Dobish says, no way.
Do you risk the burn or burn through another cartridge? It's not a problem you have with Gillette. Every blade is built stronger than steel.
Gets his go Habs. We got 330 in the chat. Thanks everyone for being here. For like as late notice as this stream was, guys, and how little I've been streaming lately, I really appreciate all of you guys showing up. I know a lot of people that there's always a big crop of people that I feel bad for. After they'll be like, I didn't even know you were live, but it's all good. I'm not consistent with the live streams as I once was, so. But anyways, we're almost at the halfway point of this third period. We'll see if Montreal can tie it. All of us were thinking it was overtime, so does Montreal still have something in them? Let's see here. Is the H of my acting funny here?
Delivery of the game presented by Instacart. Get groceries delivered in as fast as 60 minutes. You may have heard Zach Benson's family runs a traveling carnival West Coast amusement.
Oh, that's what dropped. The charger. We are on commercial, guys. That's why no commentary. There we go. Oh, yeah. What a stop from Jakub Dobish. What a stop. Faith, it's been mostly Montreal, I would say, in 30 minutes of this game since the start of the second period. The last couple minutes, Buffalo's been pushing back, but it's been mostly Montreal 5-on-5, I would say. Which is ironic because Montreal's been on the power play, which makes it seem like they've been all over them too. So I would say it's a bit of both, right? Like Montreal's had so much power play time, so that's playing a part in why it feels like Montreal's been all over them. But even 5-on-5, I feel like Montreal's been slightly better since the second period. Slafkovsky into the zone. He made a move at the blue line, so offside. Ooh, Benson going after Slafkovsky late there. Benson's having some yaps.
You know, it was a quiet first two periods for Benson. He's been one of the last few games, especially the games.
Yo, Sabres fans must love that Benson's going after Slav. The size difference there. You're talking about what? 5'10" Zach Benson, if that. Might be shorter than that. And Slafkovsky, how tall is Slafkovsky? 6'3", 6'4"? So just over 12 minutes left in this third period. I will say Lindy Ruff's, you can tell, a lot more used to this versus Marty St. Louis, like always scratching his head, always looking so stressed. But yes, Ian, I agree. Sabres have been cooking the last few minutes here. A little bit better than before. Oh, Tuck just got a puck to the face. Here comes Montreal back the other way. Danault, a drop pass for Texier. Texier is shot! Stopped by Luukkonen. Danault got a little shot there at the end. Not as crazy of a reaction as I thought from the Sabres.
This was a puck that hit him. A slap of the puck there off the boards and right on the cheek. And then immediately the referees and the linesmen were saying, hey, it wasn't a stick. We've seen so many of those. Doesn't make Tuck feel any better as it got him hard. But good awareness there on a night, Chris, where sticks have been flying all over and arms have been going up.
All right.
Crazy. And where we've already had
Blended says Costco pizzas too, Phil, and damn those slices be big. That's awesome, Blended. Oh, a point shot. That was blocked. And Jack Quinn gets it forward. It's a race for the puck against Matheson. Jack Quinn picks it up, looking for the centering pass. And that's taken away. Here comes that counter for Montreal, led by Texier. This could be a 3-on-2. Texier, drop pass. That was behind Anderson, and now Buffalo will counter. Jack Quinn, forward. Hellenius. Oh, my goodness. Hellenius got... Or he just avoided a big hit from Matheson. He just got scared, you could tell. All right. Demidov now playing it forward for Montreal. He'll swing it around the boards. Now a drop pass. Looking for Gooley. Gooley, a point shot, and stopped by Luukkonen, and he'll hold on. Luukkonen's just been dialed.
initial shot that got a rebound chance. So show you a little adjustment with a 1-goal lead. We talked about how aggressive the defense of the Sabres are.
Shots now listed at 25-21 for Montreal.
That's been a difference. Montreal's been able to take advantage.
Actually, they just upped it. It's 27 now for Montreal.
Instead, they stay the ground, and Newhook all over it yet again. Gets the tip in that doesn't allow Luukkonen to get a hold of it, and then try to battle for that rebound. But Luukkonen able to keep those pads closed and fight for the rebound. Newhook to take this draw after that huddle and wins it back cleanly for Hudson. His shot.
Oh my goodness. Montreal almost got a crazy deflection there. That could have been it. All right, guys, based on what you're seeing right now, give me a 1 in the chat if you think Buffalo will hold on to the lead. 2 in the chat if you think Montreal is going to tie it up and force an overtime.
Big story here with 26 saves on the night so far. Trying to protect the 1-goal lead. Hudson with a nice pass. Newhook has it knocked off his stick by Thompson. Here's Tuck. Had a battle against Thompson. Played ahead, Demidov, a couple swipes at it, and now works it ahead. That bounces down.
All right, puck sent down.
Evans takes his man to the boards. Newhook trying to get on it. And it's overcome. Stepping in his dock. Taking it away from Power. Thompson there and Power comes away with the puck and flips it out to center. They'll get back in. Can't slide it past Tuck. Cooley across. We passed 10 minutes of the third. Fire on the shoulder check and we'll get Wisdom with a hit. Delano comes in, the block holds it in. Slings it wide. They'll hit shoulder to shoulder with Darlene. Delano wraps it around. It'll hit.
Oh, the Kitchener Rangers won the OHL championship. They swept the Colts. Headed to a commercial break. Buffalo still up 3-2.
Xfinity Internet. My whole house is ready for baseball. So this is where I buy all my memorabilia. Boom! Scott Clement's childhood glove. Mom, she's really come through for me. And this is where I stream everything.
Sweet setup.
It's all for you guys. Michael, what is this? Oh, yeah. That's where I keep my modem.
Get Major League Internet with Rogers Xfinity.
Yeah, Wi-Fi just pouring out of that thing.
Who invites a husky guy to an outdoor summer wedding?
Like 100 degrees.
And because I sweat a lot, I went to Moore's and got a suit with a special fabric called Chillflex that breathes and keeps me cool.
Even in these inhumane conditions. I'm on fire.
This is body
All right, we have 340 in the chat. Blooded says need a big Ducks win tonight. All right, guys, put in the chat. Give me a Vegas or Anaheim in the chat. Who do you think is going to win tonight between those two teams? What's up, Mark Howard?
You about us. We got to know.
Hey, 1-0, end of the first.
Whew.
Back in studio in the intermission, they were talking about the struggles the Sabres had had in the third period this series.
Oh, my goodness.
Focus has been on in the third period. Finally, in this series,
Third period goals, round 2 versus the Canadiens. They've only had 1. But that was like a big story, that how many they had in against Boston. They've just struggled against Montreal.
coming into tonight, that has to be the mindset for Buffalo here as they try to steer this lead home and tie the series up at 2, Chris. Silvers have made 60 consecutive stops in the third period.
All right, we have 350 in the chat. A lot of people are saying quack quack in the chat. The Ducks. What's up, John Paulo? Thanks for being here. A lot of whistles. I don't like that. But Zach Benson, gamer, man. You're learning a lot about Zach Benson in these playoffs. He's given me early Brad Marchand. Just that shit disturber. Same size, same skill level when he was at least younger. I'm sure Zach Benson might be reaching out to Marchand how he can up it this summer. But we'll see. Buffalo, maybe they'll go on a run. Benson doesn't need to even learn from him. Maybe he'll get that cup. I mean, Marchand wasn't even a massive part of the... I mean, he was a good part of the Bruins cup in 2011, but it wasn't like he was the focal point. And I would say it's a similar role for Zach Benson. He's not the focal point of the Sabres team, but if you ask Sabres fans where Zach Benson ranks, he's probably a top 10 important player on this team. I think that's fair to say at this point, especially with how he's played in the playoffs. Danault, a long shot that was blocked by Dahlin. The Sabres trying to get it out. 8.5 left in this third period. Byram off the boards. Hellenius lost the puck. You've seen Hellenius, a little bit of his inexperience in this game. Matheson just kept it in, sends it way deep into the zone. Now Josh Anderson tried to get it to the blue line. That was blocked. Hellenius now will swing it around the boards. Buffalo still can't get it out. Quinn knocked it. Josh Anderson now back to the blue line. Dobson a shot. That was blocked. Zucker's in some pain. Dobson still with it. It's all Montreal in this shift. Dobson waiting a shot. Another block. Now again, Matheson still with it. This is crazy. It's all Montreal in this shift in the O-zone. Buffalo just can't get it out. And finally, Dahlin will send it the length of the ice. And it's going to be an icing against Buffalo. So some tired Sabres are on the ice. You would imagine Marty St. Louis is going to send the big boys on for Montreal. And there you go, he does. Caulfield and Suzuki jump over the bench. Ooh, Gooley off the end boards. Gooley now on the short side. That was stopped. Slavkovsky around the boards. Picked up again by Gooley. Caulfield looking back to the blue line, and it just gets out of the zone. 7:20 left in the third period. Now Hudson picking it up. On the reverse for Gooley. That was blocked off, and Gooley will have to retreat to reset for Montreal. Just over 7 minutes left in this third period. Shots 28-21 for Montreal. Under 7 to go in the third, and icing against Buffalo again. It was close. Oh, amazing. Thanks to everybody that just subscribed. I see like at least a few people did. Guys, we are 10 subscribers away from 58.9K. I'm sure there's 10 people in here that haven't subscribed yet, so I appreciate it if you do so. Yeah, I don't know if that should have been an icing. Nonetheless, face off to the left of Luukkonen in the Sabre zone. We'll see if Montreal can take advantage of this. Sabres win the draw, but it's at the point. Montreal keeps it in. Mallenstein tries to get it out. He can't again. And this time, Buffalo will get it out. It's a race for the puck. And Matheson beats Mallenstein to it. He was pretty tired. Mallenstein rested. Probably beats Matheson to that puck. Great defensive play by Owen Power to get it into the corner. Montreal back in the O-zone. And Krebs will get it out for Buffalo. It's a race again for the puck. Peyton Krebs going after it. Gets hit into the boards there by Dobson. Now around. Picked up here by Alex Tuck. Back to the blue line for Dahlin. He just keeps it in. Krebs in the opposite corner. Krebs now will backhand it. Reverse for Tage Thompson. Thompson almost collected the puck. He fell. And Matheson will get it forward for Demidov. And here comes Montreal the other way. Jake Evans. Ooh, that was close to too many men. He sends it back so the Habs can get some fresh legs on the ice. Under 6 to go in the third period. Some olays in the Bell Center. Puck dumped in for Montreal. Josh Anderson going after it. Deneau. Pressure there by Josh Doan. Anderson in the corner. To the left of Luukkonen. Now puck around the boards. Benson now will backhand it high up into the neutral zone. And just out. Reset for Montreal. Oh, that's a nice steal from Timmins. Now Jack Quinn up the gut. He fanned on the shot. Good pressure there by Gooley. Now Benson behind the net for Quinn. Jack Quinn getting knocked there. And now Montreal will get a reset. Carrier will settle things down for the Habs. We have almost 400 people in the live stream. Keegan says, I just subbed. Is it legal to show us the game? I can't show the game uninterrupted. It's illegal. My YouTube channel would get shut down. But if a big goal or big something happens, I can show the highlight. So I will keep you guys up to date with that. So if you guys stick around to the chat, I'm going to keep the commentary going. And then if a big goal or something happens, I'll show you guys on the stream. Ian Matthews, thanks for being here. If Buffalo can hold on, they will tie the series. Heading back to a Game 5 in Buffalo. Puck around the boards, back to the point for Montreal. Across, Caulfield waiting. He gets knocked there, but he keeps it. Still protecting the puck. Now to the right side. Dobson towards the net. That took a deflection. And Habs fans want a penalty. And they're going to blow it dead. I don't even know what happened. It's Slavkovsky on the ice. He looks in rough shape. We'll see from the other angle. The other camera angle definitely got what happened here. I'm sorry, like, Habs fans chanting "Refuge suck," it just can't be happening. I'm sorry, respectfully, and I'm trying to be as respectful as possible. There's been 7 power plays for Montreal. You just can't be saying "Refuge suck." Like, there's just no way. It's just that was just an awkward spot. So it was actually Luukkonen. I think they thought it was Power that did something. It was Luukkonen's stick that actually hit Slavkovsky. Anyways, we're headed to commercial break. Yes, cheers to everybody. I think that would have been absurd to call a penalty like that with 4 minutes to go. It looked like, if anything, it hit him in the gut a little bit. The stick of the goalie. Sean says 2 goals in Game 7. Who's that? Are you talking OHL? Or what are you talking?
I know what to do. Good call.
With BetMGM's responsible gambling tools like deposit or time limits, you can always mull it over ahead of time.
Party's in the back. There is a child whose past holds the key to the future of the galaxy.
Everything depends on him.
So do we run or do we fight? Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu. When you've been in Canada for 240 years, you get around. Because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Molson, everyone in.
So if you saw that last replay go into break, it's Luukkonen battling for his positioning in front. Watch the knob of his stick goes right in the chin. That's where Slavkovsky goes down, looking at the battle between defenseman and forward, a little jawing back and forth. That's what happens in Game 4.
Oh, Slavkovsky is pissed.
Was swearing. It was the butt end. The officials talked, Chris, and nothing came of it. But there's no question that there was contact, albeit incidental. Abrahamsky checking for damage. Wasn't a clean sweep by him, but he wasn't looking at him. But goaltenders are always
All right, guys. 400 in the live stream. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, I just realized. You guys are the best. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, we are 2 subscribers away from 58.9K. Who are the 2 people going to clutch up in the chat right now? Let us know if that's you. We need 2 more people to clutch up. All right, we're back to action here. Just over 4 minutes left in this third period. Shots are 29 for Montreal. 21 for Buffalo. Sabres trying to tie this series up. Headed back to Buffalo for the Game 5. What's up, Tanner? Randall, thanks for being here. All right, Alex Newhook into the O-zone for Montreal. Tied up there by Samuelson. Now Matheson looking down low in the corner. And finally, Buffalo will come up with it. Riverside, it should be right below where you're watching, or you can just click on the channel. All right, Montreal getting the reset here. It's Mike Matheson leading the charge. I'll put the link in the chat. Oh, a stretch pass. Josh Anderson, a shot. Stopped by Luukkonen. Just click on that link and it gets you right to the channel. Dev Talks, thanks for being here. Stretch pass here for Jason Zucker. It could be a 2-on-1 for Oh, Buffalo across! Oh my goodness, Montreal caught a break again. A 2-on-1 against Hellenius. Couldn't put it home. And another chance stopped by Dobish. It was a chance for Montreal on one end, and then Montreal gets caught. A 2-on-1 for Buffalo the other way, and Hellenius can't put it home. Hellenius has had some big chances in this game. Zucker, another great sauce pass. Let's see how this didn't go in. Hellenius. Oh, off the stick of Dobish, man. Dobish has made some insane saves. Hey, thanks, John Paulo, for hitting that subscribe. Appreciate it. Under 3 to go in this third period. Puck around the boards. Montreal looking for the reset. We'll see, guys. Chat, what do you guys think? When are they pulling the goalie? I'm saying a minute left. Or a minute and a half left. All right, new hook. I doubt they do it here, but maybe you never know if they have possession. Newhook sending it into the Sabre zone. Samuelsson going after it. Hudson now back up top for Suzuki. A sauce pack to oh my god, at the point. I can't even speak. Dobson is shot deflected. It's an empty net for Montreal. Dobson's point shot deflected. Now Suzuki out of the corner. Back to the blue line for Hudson. Lane Hudson across for Dobson. Down low for Caulfield. Caulfield back to the point for Dobson. Under 2 to go in this third period. Empty net for Montreal with the extra attacker. Hudson back for Dobson. A one-timer that hit a body in front. Now Buffalo will clear it towards the net. That's blocked by Dobson. Claudine with the gifted membership. And Blended got it. Oh, that's deserved. Dobson is shot. That was blocked. Montreal, 1 minute and 25 seconds left to tie this game. Thank you so much, Claudine. Back to the blue line. Dobson for Caulfield. Caulfield is shot. Blocked by Samuelsson. And out of play. 1:17 left in this third period. We have almost 500 in the live stream. We are 1 subscriber away from 58.9K. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Another opportunity here. Good job of Samuelsson just fronting Caulfield there. Trying to slide it through to get it to the net to get a whistle. And now timeout Montreal as expected here.
Well, Blended, you're back.
Power play that struggled all the way.
Thanks, Flack. And Montreal's taking a timeout here.
Play goals for the Buffalo Sabres. Sometimes your fortunes can change on just the simplest play. A dump in off the stanchion, goes off the padding in, and that tied this hockey game. Then another power play in the third period. Thompson down to Doan and inside. It's the quick hands of Benson up and over. So 2 power plays.
Empty net for Montreal.
Definitive factor for the Sabres on the road trying to tie this series at 2.
Press Bills fans in here. Let's go, Tanner. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Face off in the Sabre zone. It's almost now or never for the Montreal Canadiens to tie this game in game 4.
The 6 attackers come out. As the Canadiens look for a game-tying goal. Down the stretch, they had some dramatic final there.
Habs fans waving the towels. They know this could be a hype moment to see their team tie the game and go up 3-2 or 3-1 in the series if they can turn it around, get it to overtime, and win this game. And they do the first job. They win the offensive face-off. Caulfield back to the point for Dobson. Dobson to the right side. Davidoff fake the one-timer. Sorry, that's Hudson now in the corner. Hudson gets it back to the blue line. Deneau in a battle there. Back to the blue line for Dobson. Hudson now fakes it. Changing spots with Dobson. Dobson, a one-timer that was blocked. Hit Josh Stone in the high slot. Now Caulfield couldn't get there. And the Buffalo Sabres will clear it. Dobson back after it. 40 seconds left in the third period. Noah Dobson through the neutral zone. Deflected in by Caulfield. Towards the net. Luukkonen there to play it. This will be a chance for Buffalo to clear it. And they will. To the line. And then on the empty net, Tage Thompson puts it into the corner, but he was past the line, so no icing. 20 seconds left in the third period. Now it's now or never for Montreal. Last chance. 13 seconds left. Suzuki for Hudson. Hudson waiting. Suzuki back into the slot, and Buffalo will get it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the game. They were going to blow it with 0.4 seconds left, but that would just be a waste of time at that point, deep into the zone. Buffalo ties the series up. We are headed to Buffalo with the series tied. What a huge game for the Sabres at the Bell Center when the Habs dominated a good chunk of that game starting in the second period. Montreal had 7 power play attempts. Buffalo was able to kill most of them off, but 1. And Luukkonen, the story in the second and third period, after a horrible goal against that he allowed against Caulfield to end the first period, he shut the door the last 2 periods. UPL, that's Sabres fans' experience of UPL in a nutshell. Lets in weak goals and then just randomly comes in and shuts the door and has a big 2-period performance. We have over 400 people to chat again. If you guys could do me a favor, I'm going to go live a lot more throughout the rest of the playoffs. If you could hit the subscribe button, I really appreciate it. Hit the like button. I'm at a banquet tomorrow night, so I won't be able to stream. But Thursday night, guys, Thursday night, I'll be back live, so I hope you guys all join. Say aye if you guys are going to join Thursday night. I hope you guys do. Game 5 in Buffalo. That's going to be a good one. So I hope I'll see you guys in the stream. So on your way out, please hit the like button, subscribe. Again, follow me on socials, Hot Take Hockey, John Viveiros _ I appreciate it. Hey, J-Dub sends the Hot Take Hockey membership. I appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. Big shout out to J-Dub. I'm going to be here, so I'm going to say aye in the chat. Let's go. D says, go New York Sabres. Hey, yeah, Faith. I hope to see you Thursday night. Thanks for being here. Wolf Clan, thanks for being here. I did not jinx the Habs. I didn't do shit. I just want a good series, and we're getting a good series. That's the great part. So, anyways, guys, you guys are the best. Thank you so much for getting us to that goal. Ryan, big shout out. If you guys want to comment, I'll say bye to you on the way out. John Paul, UK, thank you. Voodoo, have a good night. I'll see you guys Thursday night for the stream. Check out the videos when I post. Thank you for subscribing. Sweet, guys. You guys are the best. Appreciate you. Series tied. 2-2. We can clear that off the screen now. Habs are no longer up 2-1. We got a 2-2 series, which is great for hockey. This series has so many eyeballs on it, guys. These are two big markets, two great markets, and we're getting at least a 6-game series, which I think is great. So I'll see you guys Thursday night. Check out the videos when I post, and I hope you guys have a good one. See you soon.